It's always a good time for Slav Polka.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Come on, green screen. Go to the side. Yes, I hope. As long as it doesn't wave like a goddamn flag, dude. I keep moving it like just a little over every time every time I walk up, dude. I just set it to the side. I'm like, yeah, is it good enough? It's close enough. And every time it isn't. I wouldn't make like a marker on the floor or something, right? Like, well, not paint the floor or anything, but like some sort of a marker on the floor to signify, yeah, this is where it normally sits. Like, you would think that it would. It sits in the same spot every single time. You would think it would make some sort of like a depression in the carpet or something. Anyway, boys, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everyone? Oh my goodness, it is another time for 5v5 1v1 duels, boys. How you all doing? Let me get the music back up and running. Yeah, how's it going, everybody? What's up, guys? What's up, boys? Alrighty. Music. Yeah, I'm actually kind of a fan of this song. I used to not like the middle part of it, but it's actually pretty good. Got a group of 5 on alley already. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. Alrighty, boys. Let's go. Let me get on WoW in the first place. Yeah, let me log on. I get to play very, very little of WoW so far today. I want to play some more. But first, we gotta get the duels out of the way. I want to get the Brewfest Hearthstone. I usually do this with Cran, but I've been working on a little bit of that currency to buy it early, just to see what it's like. And I'm actually mostly done. I think I just have to log on tomorrow and do like a dungeon, like a daily dungeon for the new Hearthstone. And I should have enough currency for it, so that'd be pretty cool. So that should be pretty dope. I'm actually a huge fan of collecting those little Hearthstones, man. I don't know why. I'm not a pet guy, I'm not a toy guy, I'm not a mount guy. But like collecting those little Hearthstones to see what kind of like effects they have, that's something I've been enjoying myself. Let's do that, then that. Okay, beautiful. It should capture everything. Alrighty, boys. Logging on. We got Dalaran server. We got the 5v5 character. We're ready to motherfucking go, boys. Ready to motherfucking go. I think. Oh shit! You know what I forgot to do? Hold on. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to upload what's the word? A post? Make a post is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I forgot to make a post that we were going live. Hold on, I've been doing these a lot, and I feel like that helps get the info out because the notifications don't work for a lot of people. To get more people involved in duels, I'll put the posts out. So like, oh shit, those are up. Let's go. Let me find a image. Which one of these models have I not used so far? Let's go with... I like this cat face. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Yeah, I like that face. The kitty cat face. You guys will see it in the post there. I need to do more with the post up though. There's been ideas that I wanted to put together, but I've been waking up super late for a couple days. I really gotta drop that, man. I gotta go to bed early, you know what I mean? Get plenty of sleep, but I've been doing really, really poorly with that. But what's your favorite rogue spec at the moment? Still Outlet, man. I'm still all about that Outlet. We got Player here. We got a Ready for Horde. We got Boris full Horde group. We got ourselves Saab. Wait, Seavar, do you have a group? Seavar, do you got a group? You got a 5 group on Alley? Are you one of these guys? Okay, I mean, we got people here, dude. I don't know if Seavark, you're part of someone else's group, or you started one. Seavark 5. Okay, since Seavark was the first one in chat to say they got a 5-man group, let's go Seavark, and I don't know which one of these guys was first. Let's go Sav and Seavark. Pretty sure I'm in my group. Okay, let's go spectator match. Let's go Seavark, and I think Sa was the first one to message me on Real ID. We'll get Player and Boris right after, man, unless they're part of somebody else's in the group, and we'll figure that out pretty quickly. Let's get this motherfucking duels going already, boys. Is Lucron playing? Hopefully, dude. Lucron sometimes has to come in late, like, you know, he works, man. He works a lot, so I think it's his schedule sometimes allows him to be here on time. Normally he's around 6, so he might be on in about an hour or so. We'll go first. Sa was first. Yeah, I'm trying, boys. Junkie is also here. Enhancement, invite me. I don't invite Junkie. You gotta join one of the groups up and running, man. That's how these things go. You gotta join one of the groups that's up. If you guys want to join one of the groups that's up, you gotta go to Player vs Player Premade group, custom PvP, find a group, type 5, enter on Alliance and Horde on NA to see if you guys can get in a group or make one yourself. And then I can queue you guys against one another. I don't invite people to a group. It's not like I get 10 men together and have you guys queue against each other. You guys make 2 separate groups and I queue you guys against one another. That's how this goes. That's how we do these. In case somebody was not aware. I can get some new people in here and there, yeah? We can get some new people from time to time. It'll be somebody that has, like, it's the first time here. He hasn't seen these work in a long, long while. Let's not start with this song. That's a good song, but let's not... Yeah. Oh, switch rate starting off strong, boys. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day, morning, afternoon, whatever you got going on. You got a Blazer on Team Blue playing out to the Red Paladin. We got Body Count. Is he playing that sub? He is playing that sub. Massive tusks for daggers from Uldir. And then we got ourselves Seavark playing, I want to say Fire. We got ourselves a Rain playing Boomy. And Zachary as a Fury. And we got ourselves Team Red with Axe Bane. We got ourselves Lovely Kiss playing, I don't even know what spec. Beastmaster, it looks like. Psych as a Demon Hunter. We got Zathun as a Boomkid. We got ourselves Zulalu. Zulalu, I'll ask Zulalu, be out of cat form and out of stealth unless you're dueling. Thank you. There's one out of town the Ferals get, where every time they crit, they actually get like a bit of extra health on a short cooldown. So by Zulalu being in cat form, he provides everybody that buff. We don't want him to be in that buff. I think that's too much. He wants to say, yeah, there we go. He's doing fine. Lovely Kiss taking a lot of damage from Blazer already. Is Blazer popping up wings? That's going to be safe to trick it. Even a turtle shell out of Lovely Kills that early on. Oh my goodness. And even got a Dire Basilisk crawling up on the ramp. That Dire Basilisk can't even get off of there. By the time it reaches Blazer, that thing is definitely going to be despawned. And Blazer's continuing to hammer damage into Lovely. He's even going to go for a bit of flashlight, and it's going to go back out there as soon as he has the globals he needs. He actually Lovely Kiss super low, doesn't have any defenses, and by the time Dark Basilisk even made his way just to even see Blazer, I would think a big creature like that would have poor eyesight. So by the time that they could even see what the hell it's looking at, it was despawned. Side going up next, having to go versus Blazer. It's going to get hit with a Hodge. It's going to be a trinket immediately out of sight. Blazer trying to see if he can catch himself a quick heal before he can get kicked by Psych. That's still his opportunity for Psych. The future he's going to get a imprison onto Blazer. He's going to go for that minute-long wings. Couple flashlight heals. Not going to be interrupted. Does get interrupted. Locked on a bubble for a quick moment, but it's not going to take enough damage to force a bubble out of him early on. That's going to be Psych actually dipping under. Not really sure if that is what they meant to do, but they are going to have to get back up a ramp. Blazer was able to catch up on a little bit of health. That's going to be Shield Defenders to delay any kind of damage out of Psych. This is where Psych does need to get as much mobility to get the hell away from Blazer. It's going to go for a self-heal with Crucible. Stun onto Blazer from afar. Trying to see if he can break that Shield Defenders with Ibium. That's going to be Darkness. It's not going to be enough of Darkness to absorb it. Actually did absorb all that Shield Defenders damage, and Blazer is going to get away from him for a moment. Hodge coming down. No trick unavailable. Psych is super low, and Blazer's looking to finish him off. Back-to-back Templar's Verdicts. Taking out the Demon Hunter, and up next is going to be Zulalu. Zoo is getting open right here. That's going to be Blazer popping out the middle-long trinket, middle-long wings. And it's going to go for quite a lot of damage. Is that middle-long wings, actually? Could that be real wings right now, actually? What is your other cooldown that you have next to wings? Looks like there's some sort of cooldown he used. That's got to be lots of resources for him. Zulalu's taking quite a lot of damage. Thorns around. Blazer's going to go for a bit of a self-heal. Hodge onto Zulalu. He's going to trick it out of it. Has Skull Bash. Actually tried to Skull Bash. Blazer missed that Skull Bash by a bit. That was a pretty big bite into Blazer. And Blazer taking all that physical damage back to back, just healing through it. That's going to be a Blessing of Protection for him, man. He's going to be safe and comfortable for quite a bit. With a Blessing of Protection, Zulalu needs to focus on him, catching a reset, maybe get himself a little bit of a heal. Try to see if he can deal with Blazer in any way possible. That's going to be Blazer with a minute-long wings coming out, but that's going to be handle freedom for those roots. And Zulalu looking just to run away from those wings ASAP. It's going to be able to get away from them. Trying to catch us a restealth if at all possible. Blazer denied that restealth. Zulalu is going to burn some ability to try to see if he can disengage from Blazer for just a moment. Catching the regrowth over too. Blazer's going to be on the other side of the ramp. Zulalu is going to be able to catch up a bit of yields and even get himself an opener onto Blazer. Unless what? No prowl by the Pharaoh. Looks like it was denied. I would have thought he was shoo-in for that. That's going to be some heals coming in for Blazer as he's just trying to delay a little bit of damage from the Thorns. Just trying to see if he can juke out Skull Bash on Zulalu, but looked like he Skull Bashed something earlier. Hodge to Zulalu. He has no answer for this. Blazer might be able to get enough damage here to truck him down. Has Bubble if he needs to. Might have to use Bubble. Is going to have to trinket out of the bash. Zulalu is trying to see if he can get the hell away from Blazer before he gets completely clapped out in that execute range. Blazer continue to get himself heals back-to-back. Zulalu not looking that healthy. Going to be the shortest stun in the world onto Blazer. He's still continuing to try to get those execute damage onto Zulalu. But looks like the Pharaoh is way too mobile for him. Going to be able to catch a bit of a reset and finally a re-stealth. That's going to be an opener. Still super low on health. Is that a good idea? Super DR'd opener with Rake. At least he gets the bleed rolling, and that bleed is going to be empowered from stealth. Going to be Thorns of Zulalu. Blazer is going to pop wings right here. Try to see if he can take a few globals in order to clap on Zulalu. It does take only 3 globals in order to end him. Only 3 abilities that even got hit with those Thorns. And Zathun is up next. Zathun went for a bit of a... What was that? It was a bit of Typhoon onto Blazer? Is that what it was? I don't know if that was going to be the talent to run. Like, Boomy is in EU at least, ran root. That was really, really nice. Integral Roots trying to come out of the Blazer. Does land it with a DOS. Does he go for the solar beam as well? Zathun is going to pop into Boomy form, and it's going to go for the massive laser beam from the sky, trying to generate resources. He's even going to burn his high mounted Tor and Rachel to get himself a charge around the corner to stay on Blazer. Going to go for Lucid Dream in order to get himself a lot of resources. Going to get a lot of Star Surges back to back, but Blazer got wings of his own. Going to be Thorns for Zathun, but that's going to be Shield of Vengeance for Blazer. Popping into bear form, trying to see if he can bear the damage. It's going to pre-bardic skin before those Thorns do pop the Shield of Vengeance, and it's going to be able to knock back the Paladin. Maybe that's exactly why you went for it. Rebuke onto that heal, however, denies Zathun any kind of self-heals. Got out of all cooldowns. Bardic skin is down, and he's going to get clapped down with full set of wings with a Templar's Verdict. Axebane Hoof tried to see if he can intercept Blazer. Does not quite land it. Going for that charge, but didn't quite get it close enough or early enough to really catch him. And no slows on top of that either. 5 minutes in, and Blazer is still the only one left on Team Blue, while everybody on Team Red has been decimated. Going to be a disarm onto Blazer as Axe. Trying to see if he can make a play against Blazer. You're just going to hand of freedom and walk away from the guy, though. Man, the 30% extra movement speed with Hand of Freedom is so nice for Paladins, dude. Noxious Venom coming in for X-Man. He keeps trying to make that trinket work. I don't know what that trinket does. Is that the damage over time it's supposed to do? Is that the damage it was doing? The dot damage? Is that what it's supposed to do? It looks like Blazer is able to heal through it just fine. I would think Cyclotronic would be a better trinket at that point. And actually maybe should pick up a Cyclotronic at this point, you know? Be able to get that laser beam in. Or really any other trinket. Even an Audius trinket might do more damage. Maybe that thing does a lot. Maybe that thing is a tank trinket. And he's going to put like poison on somebody and then heal off of it afterwards. Maybe. I've never really seen anybody use that trinket ever. I don't even know what boss it comes from. I would think Underrot maybe. But Blazer is going to continue to try to see if he can play Ring Around the Rosie with Axe. And Axe is kind of out of all defenses, offenses, and a trinket. Actually, perfect setup for Blazer right now. If he can get himself a good setup for a blood of the, not even blood of the enemy, just normal wings bubbling out of the fear, just not to send it. That's going to be some catch you can play right here with a massive lead for Axebane Hoof. Trying to get away from Blazer's bubble and Blazer's wings. Going to be a stun to Blazer, but he's going to break out of it immediately with a human racial, and is going to be able to clap out Axe at the very end. So that's a fresh one for Blazer off the bat. Really getting a 1v5. Alright, boys, let's get another group in here, yeah? Let's get another group going. I was the only Handsman would have to die before healing surges, man. Yeah. Well, the Handsman is all about burst nowadays. I would think you have to play the bursty build or something different, right? Players ready? Alright, we can get player in here. How many of these have we done on NA already? 97. I have water. I do have plenty of water, so I think it should be good. Full go, Boris? Alright, let me get you, Boris, then. He bear the damage. He bear for as long as he could. Good classes on Blizzard. What about Paladins? Yeah, what's up, Lucron? How about you like to this Warcraft 3 project? Oh, don't worry about it, Lucron. Don't worry about my man. Let me get player in here. Player and Boris 5. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Trinket is from TOS. Is it really? Tempos of Thrallus? Wait, can I bring up the UI while looking at Arena? I might be able to do this. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, I can. What the hell? Okay, let's do this. Dungeon. Temple of Thrallus. Let's see what that thing does. Temple. It is it this guy? Pumpfang's noxious venom gland. Spraying poisonous mist towards the cone. The mist deals nature damage every 0.9 seconds. Attack 3 times 2 minute cooldown. Is that a DPS trinket? Hold on. Gear filter. Retribution. Okay, what about Ret? Ret. It is a wow, that's such a bad. Yo, I would swap out that trinket. I don't know how good that thing is. And that doesn't even sound good. That sounds like it does very little damage. Even at higher item level. 1,700, stack it up to 3 times, over 2.8. I would think it would pick up Cyclotronic at that point. Holy crap. I thought Blizzard made OP trinkets, because this season has been season of trinkets. Switch, what do we got? We got ourselves, oh, Vexta going up first on Team Blue. On Team Blue, we also got Trevor. We got ourselves Shogawa? We got ourselves Shadow Flash. And oh my god, what is this with this monk? Kama GG Port. We got Arias going up first. I actually saw this man in the Brewfest, man. Let's try to see if he can beat me in the sausage eating contest. Except RS can stuff more sausages in his mouth than I can, it looks like. Aronda, Demoniac, Pantora, and Angel on Team Red. It's going to be RS going to hit with a Hodge. He's going to go for a little bit of a ramp up for his damage. Wings coming up for Vexing, though. He got the Crusader set up. He's going to try to see if he can chill with the areas, stack up that haste, stack up the damage, and only burning through all the defenses of RS. He's having to go for a massive heal, massive transfusion coming up for RS. Just taking away all that health from Vexing and transfusing it to himself. Huge damage out of Vexing, but it means insane healing for RS as long as he can spam the death strike, although it looks like he's got to hold on behind on a death strike spam. Might have to go for a bit of IBF here, or maybe even, oh, was that not a transfusion heal before? Was he not transfused healing? Was that just a normal death strike prior? Because now he got transfusion rolling, but that bubble from Vexing denying the transfusion healing. Gonna get the IBF to break out of the stun, and Arya still has the necrotic out for some of himself due to death pack, but if he can wait it long enough, gonna be a stun to Vexing. Vexing actually doesn't have anything but a bop at this point, so actually he might be in a bad situation. Might have played his hand a little bit too early with that bubble, but that's gonna be the second set of wings coming out right now. Crusader wings, though, gonna be a little bit slow ramp up. Arya's one half, the pet to bounce out, the snowball, the chill bane between those two, but it's still dropping down in health. That might have been actually a little bit of misplay for him in terms of the talents that he ran, and Vexing is gonna cleave right through him. Slice it apart, my boy. Angel is up next. Bob coming out. He could try to see if he can dispel a Belf, and he's going to try to Belf it. Can he maybe purge it? No, cannot purge it, but so he's going to end up getting in a prison onto Vexing, stopping him from playing the game for just a moment. Going to be execution status for Vexing, but he's looking to just bail the hell out of the hand of freedom up and running. She get a slow onto Angel. Safety chicken proccing for him, and again, Angel is trying to rip buffs off of him, but looks like any buff that he's getting, it looks like he's ripping wrong buffs altogether. You know what buff he's probably ripping? The one where every single time you get a finisher, you get a shorter cast for your flash of light and a more powerful heal, which is still a pretty good buff, but it's like every 10 seconds to be able to rip one of those stacks, it's just not the best. And Angel is going to be caught kind of in the corner. I think he was fell rush wrong, but it's going to be Vexing super low, getting interrupted, and down he goes. Angel get a oh, come on, Angel. I was rooting for you, but now after that BM, I don't know how I feel. Angel's probably like, you know what, I hate Paladins, I deserve it. But it's like, come on, dude. Whoa, and that's going to be a stun to Trevor right before he was able to do the bow and everything. Wow, just came out of nowhere. Angel trying to take advantage of every situation. Looks like the touch of death is going to be doing quite a lot of damage here for Fury trying to come out. But before the barrage of Fury comes in, that's going to be a stun by Angel. Touch of death, dropping him super low. He's going to go for a metamorphosis into a disarm. Cannot get some of the damage out. Needs to get the I-beams rolling. And Trevor found himself super low. And it's actually going to go for a little bit of line of sight with Vivify spam heals. Trying to make sure he can recover. Trying to keep away from Angel while metamorphosis is up. As long as he can allow Angel to not deal any damage. And Maledict is going to come in, so any damage he does deal is not going to get that heal. He's going to try to see if he can find the Maledict, though. That thing is stacking on him over and over. It's going to burn all his heals, but this is how much health he was able to get, so he's still in the minus. Hasn't got heal. Has to go for a bit of a reset. Maybe get a couple of those crucibles here and there. Have to go for a full reset up for this guy, man. Have to go for a full reset. We'll see if Trevor... like how simple the name is, Trevor. Normally these guys are like Lucifer, Kachukin, I don't know. I guess we have a guy named Versace. So there's, I feel like Trevor's just a not serious name for a WoW character, but I like it. It's so casual. That's gonna be Lexi into Offensive Fury. Angel not looking that healthy. I-beam trying to come out. Down they go, though. That might just be karma for T-Back and a Paladin. That might have been not the play there, man. Even Trevor came out, tried to give that honor duel. Is Trevor, has he been burned by everybody? He's not going to give the other person honor duel. Nope, he's like, no, I don't care. Honor duels, nobody gives them to me. I'm just going to zap you, be like, stay away from me. Stay away from me. The real duel starts. Stay away from me. You might as well just get it like serious mode in the first place, not let everybody get too close and get advantages. Like, you know, Pantora, if you're going to come at me, you better be ready for combat. Gonna be Shield of Vengeance for Pantora, getting hit with a disarm to fall, and Trevor is trying to see if he can disengage. Is that Shield of Vengeance gonna hold up? Try to use the Crucible, double Crucible, kind of wasted the Crucible dot that comes with it, but still was able to burn through a Shield of Vengeance fairly effectively. Same chicken popping in for Trevor. Might be looking at a defensive here, might be a karma here, unless he can manage himself as Eye for an Eye comes in for Pantora. Actually uses a trinket for that incapacitate. Oh, a trinket and a paralysis. So Trevor goes for a quick port out of there before a Hodge comes in. And Pantora is kind of down on some of his cooldowns. Full set of wings is done. It's going to be Fist of Fury into Pantora. Does land a Hodge. No chicken available for Trevor, but Pantora is going to go for a minute-long wings. He is. Leg sweep to follow. No chicken available for Pantora. Might be seeing a bumper or bubble out of this man, depending on how much damage Trevor got going on. Into continuation of that stun with a disarm over to Pantora. Trying to see if he can get himself some more damage into Trevor. Not going to happen. He's just going to get barraged with Fist of Fury. Trying to go for a bit of a heal. Can he go for a setup? Bubble coming out of the Paladin. This is where Trevor is going to completely disengage. Both of these boys are going to go for a little bit of reset altogether. Do you need 2 more for Horde? Hell yeah, boys. Keep making grips, boys. Oh yeah, boys. Hell yeah. Pantora is on the other side, mounted up. He's ready. 5 minutes in, we're going to start seeing Dampener rolling in a bit. And Trevor and Pantora looking both quite healthy, actually. Pantora down on Trinket, though. Blessing Protection still available. If he can live 30 seconds, he might be having to chill the Vengeance. Is going to be a Hodge onto Trevor. No wings to follow with it, though. Should be a defensive Hodge. Should be using it defensively and healing as much as he can if he is going to be able to get away from Trevor. In cap to stop him in place. ASUS is trying to disengage. Might have to burn a Bob here pretty early on, and he does burn a Bob. Having to go for Flash of Light. Has to go for full recovery here. Cannot catch up to Trevor, although the guy's hanging out in the corner. He's thinking maybe I'll get at him. Maybe I'll throw a Judgment. Maybe get my Holy Power built up. Maybe I'll be able to get those Templar's Verdicts coming out. Maybe one of those things will crit, and I'll do some damage to the Monk. Hand of Ring of Peace coming out. Did not stop Trevor. Pantora, and he's going to get hit into another leg sweep. Shield of Vengeance is up. If he can get that Shield of Vengeance before Trevor is able to finish off his abilities, all his damage, it's going to be double wings actually for Pantora. Check it out of Trevor. Is going to go for Disperse Magic a little bit, or Diffuse Magic. Still taking a lot of holy damage out of Pantora regardless. Has a Karma as a backup, and Pantora just doesn't have anything left to deal with any more defensive or offensive. Going to be Maledict out of Trevor. It's actually going to bail out of there. He's still looking for a reset, but that Maledict is going to stop Pantora from healing to full. That's going to be a Crucible on top of that with a big old Fist of Fury. Does he have any way to stop it? Needs a Hammer of Justice right about now. Does he get one? Flash of Light does come out. Doesn't get interrupted. Pantora is still hovering on barely any health. And Freedom trying to come out. Flash of Light coming in. Trying to see if he can hit him with a J. That's going to be a Ring of Peace. Does he have enough? And a Crucible finishes him off at the end. Well used. So the Crucible waits until the right moment to sling out some powerful Crucibles at the guy. Aronda is up next. Going to go for a Warbreaker onto Trevor. Playing that enhancement. Your boy does land the stun. And is going to go for a little bit of a setup with some nature damage onto Trevor. Karma coming out immediately. Aronda is just going to wall and try to see if he can Ghost Wolf out of this. When does get spawned for Trevor. He's trying to make that Karma, give him a little bit extra healing. He's going to go for a bit of a setup and then back up as soon as he gets a chance, man. Had Aronda get himself a big setup as enhancement. Being an enhancement, though, it's tough. We got to get Worthless in here without Blood of the Enemy enhancement, man. Make everybody afraid. I think that'd be hilarious, dude. The amount of damage enhancement shamans can do with the right talents on the setup is actually quite a lot. Fist of Fury parrying out Aronda. He's going to be able to get a Crucible and some nature damage onto Trevor. Getting him with a disarm. Should still be able to use some of his abilities, but it's going to be Ghost Wolves coming in. He's going to have a lot of Maelstrom. Might be able to turn it around. Missing that Sunder. Trying to see if he can go for a Hex. Does get hit with a Spirit Hand Strike. Interrupted on that Hex, and a Fist of Fury to follow. Again, doesn't have a way to interrupt Trevor at all. Aronda's kind of low on health. Trying to get a heal. No, not a lot you could really do as an enhancement versus a Monk. Getting a shot coming in by Demoniac. Try to see if he can get some damage in onto Trevor. No Vendetta yet. It's going to be checking out Demoniac as he gets hit with a leg sweep into an incap right afterwards. Oh my god, what is that Mog? That's Mr. Pandari, man. That's a trash can set that I didn't like. I thought, like, why did they give us a trash can set, dude? It looked like a human trash can. What is this? I never liked that Mog, dude, honestly. Back in Mop, I thought it was the worst thing ever. And then they gave us an epic recolor as green. I was like, what? We have it in purple or red or green. Really? Is that what we get? Like, I don't care. Oh, whoa, actually, that's the damage coming out for Demoniac, though. Even though the Mog is not looking all that flink, he's still getting quite a bit of damage onto Trevor. Going to be a Karma immediately. Trying to go for Vivify's Blind onto Trevor, still holding onto a Trinket. So the next stun out of Demoniac, he's probably going to be able to deal with it. Demoniac hit with a Maledict is going to try to see if he can build himself out for a kid shot. Going to be Fist of Fury immediately. It's going to be vanished into a cheap shot to stop Trevor's Fist of Fury. Might be able to get a little bit more damage. Trevor getting hit. Demoniac with an incap and try to see if he can bail out of it. Try to go for as much healing as humanly possible. He's going to go for a spam of Vivify's 9 minutes in. Can Demoniac come up and Demoniac come back? Actually, is he going to be able to go through that hit of Ring of Peace? I think as long as you're not in combat, you can go through Ring of Peace. Can you not? Or am I wrong? Yeah, as long as maybe I'm wrong. There's got to be into a stun to Demoniac. Touch of Death coming out. Demoniac has a limited amount of time. That's going to shut us up. Kid the shot. Tried to Omaya Wamu Shindaru. Trevor isn't going to be able to do it. Get into a disarm and down it goes. Omaya Wamu Shindaru strat did not work at all. That would have been great if he pulled it off too, dude. This is like, it just teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. Oh my god. Trevor coming out top on that mark with a big old 1v4, man. Big old 1v4. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one going, yeah? Wasn't my talents? No, that's all good, man. That's all good. Wait, what talents you run? I wasn't with my talent, no. I don't know what you mean by that. 98? Yeah, 97, 98. Cool. See, we got 5. Alright, who else got a 5-man group? First time I'm on a monk, gonna get better run than on rogue, dude. I know. That's UP blood? Damn, dude. Monks are just busted, you know what I mean? Like, they're built for 1v1s. Between the running, the self-heals, the in-cap, the CC, the hit and run strat, the ring of peace, like, you really have a lot of tools to work with, honestly. Like, you do have to, like, I would say they're pretty busted, right? They just have so many tools. You still have to have some modicum of skill to play one, sure. But they're pretty goddamn busted, dude. Good job, Trevor. Did really fucking well, man. First time I did a 1v5 session was my survival. My survival was a 1v5 with my life struggled so hard with it, but then I was a 1v1 5v5 with some other people. Yeah. I'm Duke. What's up, Duke? How you doing, my man? I just had my friend request. You're Duke. Which one are you, man? 3 again, 5 again, 3 don't get to play. I'm okay with that. We'll get Seawark versus player. Most of the guys on players team didn't get to play. Yo, Sav and Boris, if you guys want to change up a few people, like 1 or 2, and get you guys a 5-man, I'll be down, man. Alright, let's get these guys going, because most of the guys on Seawark's team and players team didn't really get to play. So these guys are really going to get to play. Sav, I'm here. I got a 5. 5 or 5. Okay, I'll give you Boris when Boris is ready, man. How does that sound? Got 5? Yeah, I'll get you in a bit, man. I'll get you versus Boris. We get this guy's going first. Want to see some casters XD? Yeah, we got some casters in each team. We got a bit of casters here and there. I'm going to requeue. I don't know what happened. Okay, it's not working. Well, is it maybe? Hold on. Give it a second. I think it's bugged. I think my shit is bugged. I say no one. I got a 5 group. Duke. Wait, are you on Real ID as Duke? The Duke. The Duke. I don't know if you sent it to me, man. Oh, Lord. Do I see Duke? Do I see Duke? Dukey, Duke. Where are you, Duke? I see Dark. I see Dusty. I see the big Dusty. D-Money. I see D-Money. I see Dumb Belair. I see Drew. Is that C-Do? No, it isn't. Okay. Alright, we got a group. Yo, why 3 1 walkers? Is it 3 1 walkers? Oh man, that's maybe too much. What currency is that? That's 2,000 of something. I don't know what that is. My man. I don't know how to... Well, I don't know how to say your name out loud, but can we get a hashtag? Is that Korean? I think it's Korean, right? Or is that? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I don't know ahead of time. Hi, how's it going? I don't know what language that is. I don't even know how much, but can we get a hashtag for our boy, South Korean? Yeah, can we get a hashtag for a South Korean boy right there? Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, my dude. I don't know how to say your name, but hashtag South Korea boy. SK if you need one number or another. So it's true. Thank you, my man. I don't know how much that is, but I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you for the support. Gotta be Karma board. Get in with a sap in the open. A body count already popping in with that Shadow Blades. Get in the Night Blade. Gotta be in cap to stop him in place. He's gonna be like soup. Check us out of it immediately. Could go for a bit of damage right now. Trying to go for a bit of a setup. He's gonna go for the blood and then big damage on the Karma. Oh my god! He actually obliterated that guy! He actually took him. He deleted that man out of the game! What just happened? On my screen! What just happened? And he's literally invis right in front of Shadow Flash. What just happened? Is Subtlety back? Is Subtlety back? I think Sub is back. He is the blood of the enemy. Oh my god, that was exciting. Holy shit, he had to throw everything at that guy. It was a bicycle that came by. There was a car accident that ran over them. And Bodyguard decided to go for a little... Oh my god, I'm sorry if I'm having to take a second to let my brain process what just happened. I don't even know what just happened. but it caused me to have a freak out. Big DFA coming down. Oh, huge damage out of body count with that DFA. Triple cheap shot into another viscery, dropping down. Shadow Flash super low. He's having to go for a metamorphosis again. Body count going to be a blind into a stun. Body count needs to wait for a little bit of a DR. Going to be cyclotronic blast coming out. Does he have an answer for this? It's going to go for a shadow melt. He just stealth right in front of this man. It's going to have to go for a shadow step into a stun. Oh my goodness. Does he have a little bit of weight? Can he survive this a little longer? He just needs to go for a stun. Onto Shadow Flash, it'll be fine. Crucible is going to chase him down. Dots are doing quite a lot of damage. If he can go for another set of dances, he might be able to just clap out Shadow Flash if he has everything. Shadow is completely out of cooldowns. He does have Metamorphosis for a little bit longer. Dustfall rush past him into a kidney shot, and Body Count is looking for a full reset. This man is just trying to reset for once in his entire life. Smoke Bomb coming out might be able to give him a little bit of reset. That was a glaive thrown at him. Please have a concoction. I'm rooting for this man right now. Gonna be in stun. I think it's done. I was rooting for that man. I wanted to see more of that DFA badassery, dude. The blood of the enemy blunder. That's what I wanted to see, man. I'm a little bit sad. Shadow Flash, he did really well, but sorry, I just cannot get the same excitement over that motherfucking burst out of a sub-rogue. It's his build. I want to see more of it. You definitely have to show me more. You have to have him go. I want him to go against classes that are just going to be at least a little bit more of a, not a stomp for him, but a little bit more of like a close challenge, you know what I mean? Oh my god, that was insane. I lost my mind just now. Gonna be Zachary getting a charge back into Shadow Flash. That's gonna be another class that actually has an advantage. This Demon Hunter went from a sub-rogue to a Fury Warrior. This man has all the advantage in the world. He's just giving him some freebies. It's gonna be Enraged Regen for Zachary, trying to get those Bloodthirst in. Get a hit into, oh no, charge heal. Does he get that heal? I think he does get at least one Bloodthirst heal. One good one, gonna be 3 minutes in. No dampening yet, but Shadow Flash is just looking to get away from Zachary's cooldown. It's going to be a bit of a reflect for Zachary, but he's going to be drawn into the darkness with Shadow Flash as he's just going to absorb all the damage from Zachary and even get himself a heal or two into a stun. Zachary not looking that healthy. I think he might still have his own cooldowns available, like his trinket. That's going to be fear, but looks like something about his Azeroth trade just slammed into Shadow Flash that was going to break that fear. Bloodstorm coming out for Zachary, trying not to get CC'd by Shadow Flash, but no Bloodthirst coming out. He needs to go for like a Verge build or something in order to live this man. This guy has just been able to obliterate people back to back. Oh my god. I'd see work with 243k. Dude, I mean, you one-shot that monk. You didn't give him a chance. You literally one-shot that monk. That is insane. That was literally insane. That's literally red pally damage. If Sub can do that kind of damage again, I'll be so happy, man. I've been missing that stuff. I really have been. That's up next. Is it going to be Seavark? Alright, Seavark. Let's see if you can have a chance against Shadow Flash. This man has already been obliterating 2 people on your team. I was hoping Body Count was going to get a chance with the guy. Looks like Shadow Flash actually canceled his own Cyclotronic. Did he just cancel it and then just try not to get kicked on Cyclotronic? Or did he actually like backflip after he got the Cyclotronic to channel? I'm not even sure. I think that man might have made the biggest mistake of his life so far. It's going to be a little bit of foot for Seavark because he's taking this game a little bit slowly. Getting hit with a glaive here and there, but for the most part, he's just doing fine. He's not threatening. He's not stressing. Hell, he's going to even steal a buff from Shadow here and there, but Shadow's just waiting until he got his full I-beam set up, it looks like. Is landing a stun onto Seavar gonna be a trinket, breath, polymer. Shadow Flash does have a trinket if he needs to. He's gonna trinket that polymer for the last second into the prison onto Seavar, and it's gonna go for a little bit of a crucible right after. Greater Power Blast loading up for Shadow Flash. Is gonna be able to even interrupt it? Does not get to interrupted. That Greater Power is gonna do quite a lot of damage. Seavar missing that meteor, but still getting to get quite a bit of damage, burning into Shadow Flash. Power Blast coming out with a crucible right after. That's a pretty good amount of dot damage that's going to be sitting on the man. It is going to be on the other side. Shadow Flash needs to get back in there to get some huge combat damage if he really wants to go for a setup. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Seavark is getting himself some full food. Shadow Flash trying to see if he can come around the corner. Can I get close enough to Seavark? He's just going to steal whatever buff Shadow Flash has just to keep him in combat, I guess. Maybe not letting him catch a reset at all. And Shadow Flash is just going to have to sit here for a bit. Wait and chilling. Whatever buffs he's getting, Seavark just keeps stealing. I guess he's just getting that passive and regeneration. Landing that stun onto Seavark. As he goes for a full I-beam, might be able to get some healing, but that's going to be a breath into Ring of Frost, keeping him low. Actually, somehow the breath is going to break. Going to get an interrupt onto Seavark while he has some frosty damage out, but a fire is not going to be stopped. That's going to be lots of damage back to Shadow Flash into a stun onto Seavark as he hits him with a Chaos Nova. Seavark going to land that meteor while he is hit with a Frost Nova. And that's going to be double Crucible coming out. Pyro Blast bit by bit. That's going to be another breath. Let's see if I can have enough of a Pyro Blast to finish him, and down he goes. Down goes the Demon Hunter. And next up is going to be Trevor. Trevor, knows that Seawark is like honor duel. Trevor doesn't need to be careful here. He knows. He's good here. Oh my god, I still can't get over that sub-broke damage, dude. I actually cannot. Oh my goodness. Gonna be a roll for Trevor and a polymer for Seawark. Try to at least land one. Gonna be in cap into a stun. And Trevor's gonna go for full image setup. Maybe a Fist of Fury to go for. And he's even got himself a Crucible Flame rolling. Gonna be a breath onto that Fist of Fury though. Very unlucky. And that's gonna be great. A Pyro Blast to launch. Could maybe try to see if he can pop a defensive for that. It's gonna be Ring of Frost. Actually gonna get hit with double Greater Pyro. Could pop a defensive for this one or even a Karma. It's gonna be mid-air. So he does have a way to deal with it. Still took a lot of damage even though he had Diffuse Magic, since that is a percentage damage, and you try to reduce percentage of percentage damage. I think still percentage damage ability, the one that does damage, still does a little bit more than a flat number, but I could be wrong. That still was a huge defensive, and Trevor still took a chunk of health in the face. And Seawark is just going to chill, man. He hasn't popped an offensive. Seawark could just go for all these resets, and he knows that Trevor and every Demon Hunter in the world is going to go for a reset. You know, get in, get hit a few times, and then go back and heal to full. So Seawark is going to do this until that character, that class, makes a mistake, and that's all he can really do. It's going to be early karma out of Trevor. So Seawark got quite a big defensive out of him. That's going to be touch of death as well, and it's actually going to go for a bit of I don't know if you really need to go for Ice Block there, but maybe he decided, I'm just going to combust on the guy. He does have Trevor super low, however. Doesn't have a Shimmer to catch up to the guy. He uses a lot of his cooldowns a little bit early. Maybe there he could have just waited, but he did go for a Temporal. Saw the touch of death, thought, okay, that Temporal is going to heal me a little bit, but that touch of death is still going to go and override the Temporal. Unless I can get somehow to proc a little bit earlier. So you had to kind of delay that Temporal. So maybe he went for that was a Trinket too, so no Ice Block, no Trinket. He does his off-cauterize. So still he has a chance, man, as long as he's playing careful. That's going to be Ring of Peace. Try to see if he can disrupt Seawark. He does pre-blink out of it. Maybe he has a Ring of Frost here. Does he land it? He does land it, but Trevor has nowhere to go. It actually has to go only for Vivify spam heals. That's going to be Seawark. Try to see if he can land a Meteor in there with a Fireball. Going to be Diffuse Magic for Trevor, as he's going to be able to deal with some of the damage while just spamming heals. And Seawark did quite a bit of damage to the man, but not the most amount because of the Diffuse Magic. Fist of Fury coming in for Trevor. Temporal for Seawark into a breath to disrupt the Tremor, and that's going to be a Frost Nova, but he does Stagger's Lust out of it. Seawark does get a couple of those Fire Blasts. Still holding onto his combustion. Seawark is still holding onto his combustion. That's actually the cooldown he needs to wait for. Karma available for Trevor if he wants to cover himself. Seawark needs to make sure he has a Temporal, has the Blinks for defensive, has a Breath, landing those Polys, really just trying to get Trevor low. Because that's going to be his play style. Just keep making CC lineups happen on Trevor until there's a point where Trevor just is so low or makes such a massive mistake in his playstyle that he actually just loses. And that's actually a nice passing by him while he's in bear from going to be Seawark trying to see if he can min-max from Trevor. Karma coming down. So actually Trevor almost died before using that Karma. It was a little bit more damage. Seawark just trying to get himself a little bit of a breath. Meteor coming down onto Trevor. Maybe he might be able to get a blink and interrupt if he can get himself a setup. But you know what? He might as well maintain his top health. Maintain it because the dampening is starting to kick in. Trevor isn't able to recover nearly as much health. Having to go and use Crucible defensively without having to have a way to deal with Seawark at a later time. Even Hand of Peace, Ring of Peace, has been used a little bit early here. Double Polymer for Trevor in case it trinkets out of this. Because you could Trinket, try to incap. Looks like he's not going to go for it. And Seawark is going to get some big damage into the man and a bit of a combustion rolling too. Actually, every defensive available for Trevor, that's actually the only one is Diffuse Magic, while every offensive is up for Seawark. Interrupted Trevor on a heal. It actually might burn up to the Master, trying to go for a bit of a heal. Does he have enough? Actually did a bit of a bow to Seawark right before the end of the duel. He gave him a nice bow, like, okay, you won this one. Or maybe the bow was from his touch of death. Maybe you do a bow once touch of death ticks. That could have been it, actually, because it looked like a monk bow, not like a normal bow. Wait, do monks have a monk bow instead of a normal bow? I never noticed that. Vexik is going to pop in full stun into Seawark with wings, still running Crusader. He's going to have to go for a little bit of a ramp up with him, and that's going to be a polymer to Vexik. He trinketed something at one point or another, it looks like, though. The Vexik trinket the first CC that he had. Let's see if I threw at him, and that's going to be just a little bit of damage from Seawark, but so much setup onto Vexik, just stealing all his buffs around the corner. And Seawark is still down in defensives, has a trinket if he needs to. Iceblock coming back in about 38 seconds, so you might be able to come back little by little. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance onto Vexik with a Pyro Blast back to the man. It's going to have to wait there while the Pyro Blast does, or Shield of Vengeance does pop. Seawork is just going to continue healing himself as much as possible, trying to go for every game, and that's what he's been doing so far really, really well, going through Shadow Flash, going through Trevor. Vextech and Shagao are last ones left, so we have to wait and see it a little bit here, how it goes. Vextech looking to maybe catch himself line of sight, trying to get Seawork to come close. Gonna be a trinket out of Seawork. Vextech still holding on to Bop and Bubble, so you could go Bubble if things ever get bad. If you can prolong the duels just a little bit, maybe get a Shield of Vengeance, so you can Shield of Vengeance one of the damages. That's going to be him. Try to go for a bit of a damage as well with mid along wings. Try to see if he can ramp this up a little bit. Still lots of damage on the Seawork. Might be a bubble out of Vextech. Does force a bubble, but he's still super low. Has to go for regenerating. Actually, he is just in a great location, great position with that regenerating, but that's going to be Seawork trying to cook up a greater pirate towards the end of the bubble in case Vextech just sits out there for the full duration. I actually liked it a lot, and Seawork is going to go for reset. The enemy team, the enemy player is going to go for a full reset either way. They're going to go behind the pillar and catch a full reheal. The Seawork is going to do exactly the same, but with his Mage Foot. Polymorph coming out onto a Vextech with a greater Pyroblast. Has a Shield of Vengeance this time, so you might be able to get a Shield of Vengeance in between abilities here. Like here right now, Shield of Vengeance is perfect because Seawork is going to try to go for a bit of a damage either way. And Shield of Vengeance is at least going to absorb some of that greater Pyroblast damage. Ice Block coming in for Seawork. Oh my god! What a nice Pyroblast at the end there. That was full combustion Pyroblast. No wonder that thing did so much damage. Maybe he might be able to take... No, I was going to say maybe he might be able to take some of that synergy of that Pyroblast damage onto Shigao, but that's going to be Shigao. Trinket out of it into an interrupt on the Seawork. Polymorph in, or greater Pyroblast into a stun, into even a touch of death. Seawork not looking that healthy, and Shigao kind of rolled past him there just now. Seems like a missed opportunity there. Oh. Finding Seawork with a Dragon Kick does finish it at the end where Seawork is basically standing, kind of accounting for the fact that Seawork is slowed in the direction that he was going. Shigao is still trying to see if he can make his way over, trying to get a slow into Seawork, does land a slow, and that's going to be actually even a route in sending the images over with a Fist of Fury. Can Seawork find a way out of this? Does he have Dragon's Breath, anything at all? He's actually kind of out of cooldowns, waiting for things to come back. There's going to be a Frost Nova with a Dragon's Breath into a Poly, and Shigao is actually kind of out in the open. So for Seawork, this might be a pretty decent setup. He does have Temporal for next time he does have to deal with, oh, nice Ring of Frost. So he's actually going to be able to get 2 Greater Pyros into Shigawa. Might be a Karma for the man. It's going to pre-wall his damage. He's trying to see if we can get close to Seawork. Fist of Fury to hit him at the very start with a Temporal early for Seawork. Try not to get that Cauterize to proc that early. Has a trick too for any kind of CC from Shigawa. Try to see if he can force out a combat demand pretty early on. Is that going to be a Tiger's Lust? Maybe Shigawa doesn't go for a Tiger's Lust. Maybe he doesn't even have any. Maybe he does? Hard to tell. This is going to mount up and see if I can try to get a little bit of food. Does he have breath here? That's going to be a leg soup. Does he trick it out of it? He does trick it out of it. Shigawa is super low in health. Might be a Karma out of Shigawa. But should be 100% Karma. Let's see if I can get those Scorches back to back. Still trying to get those Scorches on Shigawa. Shields are up for a little bit. Has quite a bit of health to work with. Ring of Frost trying to come out. Is he going to get interrupted on Ring of Frost? Trying to see if he can, maybe he can freeze him. Does freeze him while his Cauterize coming in. Is he going to be able to get that Greater Pyroblast out? That Pyroblast is all he needs to do. If he gets those gems, I think it's over. Shigawa, I think it's done for a couple Pyroblasts. Oh my god, he actually hit him with that Greater Pyro. He just gave him the ultimate. There was nothing he could do even if he just starts spamming heals. Oh my god. Yo, Seawork did insane damage there. That was such well played, dude. That was so well played. I don't believe it. But still, that damage out of body count was insane. I don't even know how hard you hit him with that DFA. I don't even know how hard you hit him there. I don't even understand. More guidance on top of it too, with blood of the enemy. Jesus. Got a group of 5. Alright, we got Raven in here. Is Nana got a group? 153k, ew, yeah. Hey, I'm back now to 5 out of 5. Alright, perfect, man. Let's get us going. We got Boris full horde. Alrighty. Is Sav still here? Because we've been waiting for Sav and Boris, I guess. Now I'm playing Mage for Seawork. Alright, man. Sounds good. Let me know if you're here, Sav. If you're gone, man, I'll get somebody else. Oh, I missed the weekend stream. What's up, JT? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one, my guy. No Mage better than all. Dude, Nubs are pretty goddamn good. Back in Classic War, I'm with someone. Okay, I don't know who's group you're on, but we're gonna get Raven in here. Let's get Raven and Boris. Raven and Boris in here. How to get in these? Just join, man. We're doing them on an A right now, so you're more than welcome to just join one of the groups that are up and I'll queue you guys against one another. It's all community driven and community ran. What's up, Gabriel? How you doing? How to join? I'll tell you guys exactly how to join in just a moment. But you open up LFG, you open up custom PvP, PvP side, custom, search, 5 in the search bar, just number 5, enter, and you should find a 5V5 1v1 group somewhere. If you guys want to make a group yourselves, you can name it 5V5 1v1 Dalaran or something along those lines. Either way, doing well, Dal. Happy to hear that, JT. Happy to be, my man. Happy for ya. Alrighty, boys. Let's make that 100 over on the NA. EU already broke 100. Bro, EU has 110 games. We got to get more games for NA. So Twitch, what do we got today? We got ourselves Axe, a Banehoof on Team Blue with, didn't see you there, with Lovely Kiss playing the Survival this time. We got Cycles, the DH again, and Zolala. Be sure to be out of cat form when you're dueling, my guy. We're just Team Red. We got ourselves Ares back here. We got our Rhonda trying out for that enhancement shaman. I think he's faced in her direction. We got ourselves Orcas here. What's up, Orcas? We got ourselves Pantora playing that Red and Angel on the DH. Good luck and have fun, everybody. Good luck and have fun. What's going to be first? It looks like it's going to be Ares, actually. I guess it is, huh? Hope you have a good one, my man. Frost Death Knight, that's a hard one, man, for duels. A community kind of thing. I've been trying to get for 45 minutes. I haven't been able to do this. Is a pre-packed community kind of thing. It is a community ran, but it's not pre-packed. There's no pre's for it. It looks like it's going to be Zolala first up. He could have went for a kill there, man. He could have went for the jugular, but Arius wanted to give him that honor duel, man, an honorable bow. Now that the boys know exactly who they're going up against. By the way, I really like this type of thing you guys do. When you go for a bow, just like, okay, we know which class you're going to be. You guys go to the other sides of the ring, and then you start as soon as the bell rings. Ding, 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 get in there! It is going to be Zolala getting that open onto Arius, trying to see if he can get put up a bleeds and get a root. Is that going to be a grip? Yoinking the kitty back with a stun to fall, and Arius needs to get himself a bit of a ramp up going with his Remorseless Winter. He needs to get a couple of cooldowns rolling, a couple of abilities rolling. He's going to go for a bit of that Ruined Weapon. Going to go for even more cooldowns, just continue to ramp up further and further. And Zolala is just going to pop Thorns and keep trucking. AMS coming out for Arius a little bit late. Zolala looking to maybe disengage. Arius needs to get some Chain of Ice on the guy and keep spamming Chain of Ice every time he pops into a new form. Yeah, needs to keep spamming it. Zolala is going to get himself a massive heal with that renewal bash coming out onto Ares. He chickens out of it a little bit late. They could have used it a little bit earlier, but it's still going to continue ramping up Big root onto Zolala. He's going to rotate a wall into this, and Ares is still having to take a little bit of time to get more ramp up and more ramp on the kitty cat. Needs to make sure he's cycling through those ruins as often as humanly possible. That's about all he can do, and still saving off actually his health pretty well with Zolala. He's going to catch himself a reset with that incarnation, getting the stun. Going to be a stun to Zolala. He trinkets out of it. Ares has perfect opportunity to go for a little bit of a heal with Chance Fusion, as a lot of damage has been coming out of Zolala, so the healing is actually going to be bigger. He's going to continue on with another set of Pillar of Frost. Might even have to go for even more defenses. IBF coming out, just continue to cycle through all these massive defenses. Going to get a short grip on Zolala as he's trying to maybe disengage for a second. Zolala just staying in. Next Storms might actually be the end to Ares. Might need to go for a massive heal. It's going to have that AMS ready. He needs to go for Runic Power healing as often as humanly possible. Try to see if you can take off those thorns for a moment. Is going to have AMS down. Is having to go for that Death Pact. Is that going to be enough? Fires going to turn around all his offensive damage here. Maybe go for massive Frost Strikes. Maybe see if you can get a clap out kill onto Zolala. Maybe get a big old one shot. Might be able to go for something. Still playing very defensive. Was able to get through the necrotic amount of his health. That's going to be bashed in Zolala. Looking for a full reset with a Swift Man landing a couple of regrows. Ares is going to get back in right before a Cyclone came in. It's going to go for that Transfusion. Massive healing coming out for the boy. Is going to be able to hang in there, but still needs to worry about offensive pressure. Still using Shieldbane. I honestly wouldn't be using Shieldbane unless you're running like Conflict and Strive, because you want to balance between multiple targets. It's going to be a Cyclone. Does he get you interrupted? Actually has to sit that Cyclone. Should have went for an interrupt or something. Didn't have MS available, so Zolala is going to catch himself a full reset. Before he catches a reset, it's going to be a Chain of Eyes by Arius, slowing him down, keeping him in combat. And Ares is really just out of cooldowns, man. Thorns are up. Has AMS right now to deal with it. Still continue to death strike as often as he can. Just backpedaling away from Zolala. Trying to stay on the man as best as he can, though, to get those resources rolling. Zolala says it's dropping down quite low. It's actually huge rocket damage coming out of nowhere. Zolala's going to get himself a small heal again. Renewal. That's going to be short stun. Doesn't have a trigger for it. Big Transfusion coming out for Ares. Cycling between Transfusion and normal death strikes. It's going to be an interrupt onto that Cyclone. Thought he almost got that one off. And Zolala is going to get rooted for a second. Stun into Ares. The chickens out of it into another Cyclone as a Chillbane coming in. Zolala looking to hot himself up and maybe catch a reset. Arias so far has been able to catch up on health quite a bit, actually, so it hasn't been too bad for him. But every time Zolala can pop bleeds and maybe run away from the guy, keep him at bay. Arias only benefits from healing as long as he has summon to hit. Zolala is going for that hit and run play style. Just going to put a couple bleeds and go for a bit of a reset. Grip coming in onto Zolala. into a bit of damage for Ares, trying to go for even more cooldown. See, that might be able to get himself some big damage here. And they have himself Remorseless Winter rolling. That might be AMS coming in very, very soon for those Thorns. Needs that AMS early on. Stun onto Zalalo, finally getting AMS with a Transfusion to follow. Big Death Strikes coming out back to back. Might be able to survive. Zalalo get himself another heal. Well, these guys are just running around and healing one themselves. Ares with his Death Strikes and Zalalo with his heals into a cycle until he can reset. At this point, I feel like Zalalo just needs to get himself an opener, put full bleeds on Ares, and just kite the man. Doesn't need to be in front of his face at all. Ares only heals as long as he's near the guy. Looks like both of them just gonna go for a reset. Maybe Zalalo, a full reset actually. Ares, you might as well get at it, man. You might as well be proactive. Pick up the eyes or something, guy. What are you doing? Oh my god, I wouldn't waste a Remorseless Winter that easily. Remorseless Winter is so much of his damage, I just wouldn't be using that just for no reason. Even though it's supposed to be like a small AoE damage ability, you could really stack it up for huge numbers. Transfusion coming out for Ares, trying to save off the damage. Zalalo looking at it to go for the juggle, looking at it to close out the fight. IBF coming in for Ares, might be able to hold himself up for a little bit longer, but Thorns are back up. He's going to have to find a way to deal with. Does get AMS a little bit late though, and Zalalo is going to keep trucking in those bites. Sees Ares super low on health, trying to continue doing damage as much as he can. Ares got himself quite a bit of a stack up for damage rolling. No more Relentless Winter right now though, so he's kind of out of damage. Going to be another Incarnation. How long has this duel been going on? This man got 2 Incarnations off in a single setup. What? What is this? What is this? And Ares is gonna just reset. Oh my god. One of these guys is gonna die, right? One of these guys is gonna eventually die, right? I feel like Zalalo hasn't really committed himself fully into doing damage to Ares. So far, at least. And Ares really needs to swap out that trinket, that rocket thing, unless he can land a stun and know that it's gonna hit. Those rockets just fly for too long on PvP. Also, those things got nerfed a while ago, didn't they? Thorns are up for Zalalo. Try to see if he can maybe do enough damage to collapse everything onto Ares. Might be his chance. It's going to be a big transfusion. So Ares is actually going to go for quite a bit of healing. Going to go for AMS. Maybe he can go offensive without AMS. He could continue going for heals, but it's going to be Cyclone. Why is AMS? Might not be the best idea. What is Zalalo thinking there? What are you doing, my guy? You're trying to Cyclone the man. Why he's got AMS rolling? Zalalo! Get your head in the game, my man. What is going on? Oh my god, this boy's getting shredded. Big obliterates back to back. Stun coming on to Zalalo, and down he goes with last Frost Strike, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know if that has a different animation for Death Knights. I haven't played mine that much often. Okay, I'm live easy game. Alright, man, sounds good. AX Banehoof is up next. Gonna allow Ares to get a full re-heal with that mage food. Gonna give him as much of an honor duel as he humanly can. Let me get another bit of water here. I was stressed. Which one were you? Were you Zalalo or were you Ares? That was long AF. Yeah. I feel like that game would have lasted a little bit less if Zalalo just went for like a bleed build, man. Just a bleed build, hit and run strat, just bleed down Ares and not let him like get all the damage in. One more spot on Horde. Hey, yeah, boys, let's go. Start onto Axe Banehoof. Ares is going to go for a bit of a root. Actually, there's going to be Trinket out of Axe. He's going to get a Stormbolt onto Ares. This is where Axe needs to go for a huge damage right now. Just struck everything into Ares. As he got himself his running power weapon, actually. So that's going to be quite a lot of haste. It's going to hit with a disarm. Actually going to be kind of out of CDs that he could work for. Unless he goes for Chain of Ice, kiting around Axe Banehoof, which is not exactly what he's going to go for. Into a Fury just to separate this for a moment. Gonna go for that Azerite beam. Ares could actually go for AMS, but decided to go for an interrupt on that Azerite beam. Axe Banehoof decided to go for that kind of a playstyle with that burst. I would have went for another Essence, but that's an interesting move. That's a pretty bold one. Ares got himself another resource rolling with a little bit of that Remorseless Winter. If he can stack up the damage for that Remorseless Winter, it could be all the damage he needs for Axe Banehoof. Even as he is stunned, it has done quite a decent number of damage to Axe, but he really needs to get that thing rampant in order to get the most amount of damage out of that thing. That could be where a majority of his damage comes from. Axe Banehoof eating a set of rockets to the face, and it's going to be IBF for Ares down. Actually sitting close to the Execute Raid, might be going down very soon. Axe sees a little bit more damage, needs to get into that Enrage Rampage. Execute, wombo combo, go, and you might be able to get in there, trying to go into an Enrage, trying to land this Execute. Ares trying to hold it up with Death Strikes back-to-back. Chain of Ice into Axe Banehoof. Transfusion coming out, so might be able to maintain that health. At 8 minutes in, how's Ares actually still surviving through all this? It's going to be Enrage Regeneration for Axe Banehoof, trying not to fall behind, trying to land those Executes, and finally he gets those out. Next up is going to be Aranda. As an enhanced with your boy, should have honestly a good chance here versus Axe. He got himself in Enrage Regeneration, no Trinket. It's going to be Capacitor Short dropping down, and Aranda Trying to get a couple damages back in, back to back. Actually going to get a disarm onto Aranda. He's going to go for a wall here into Ascendance. I think it was disarmed. I think you're still disarmed from being able to even use your abilities. Unless you don't need your weapons in order to get the wind strikes in. But those wind strikes are doing quite a number to Axebane Hoof. Is not looking that good. Actually going to be a Sunder at the end for Aranda as he goes for a little bit of a Crucible Flame at the end in order to get himself a little bit of a heal. Looking for those healing surges back to back before Duels EU catches up to them. Is going to be able to get that Fell Rush in to start the combat into an I-beam. What kind of weapons do you even have? Are those Mr. Pandaria ones? Those have to be Mr. Pandaria weapons, right? Like Shaw-based weapons. Taking out Aranda pretty early on, but that's going to be a polymorph immediately out of Orcus. Trickens out of it, and it's going to try to catch a line of sight. Still, that Tricken did not help him enough. Still was able to get hit with a greater Pyroblast from Orcus, and he's just looking on the other side of the pillar. He's like waiting for this man to come out. Didn't see he's just going to mount up. Either Orcus is going to have to come to him, or didn't see he's going to have to wait for resources and come to him. Either way, it's going to work out. Poor Aranda, man. I feel like that man didn't get that chance to play. Why is everybody running around? Stop running around, boys. Making this confusing for me, man. Oh my god. Typical unfair Demon Hunter. You think so? You think that guy was unfair? It's a 5V5 1v1 duel. You don't really have to give anybody an honor duel. It's gonna fly up in the air. Did he actually? Oh, he did not line away from the Greater Pyro. As Orcus is gonna go for another Greater Pyro Blast. Dyncy is actually locked out of most of his abilities, except for that one Fell Lance ability, dropping down Darkness with an I-beam to follow. And Orcus is gonna go playing the dice lottery with that Greater Pyro. Is that Greater Pyro gonna get hit? Actually, doesn't hit. It does connect with Dyncy. Looks like he ran out of Darkness a little bit early with a Fireball to follow, clapping him out. Orcus is played out to the Greater Pyro spam. Is going for another guy with the Greater Pyro immediately. Psyched is going to land us on Orcus. Going for that early Ice Block strat. Interesting choice. Psyched is going to have to go for a cremate for Axebane. He was like, you played well, my friend. You played well, my buddy. And it's going to be a breath by Orcus into a poly. Probably going to be a trick out of Psych, most likely. He's going to try to see if he can interrupt the Greater Pyro. He does. It's going to go for the Crucible damage. Another polymorph coming out. Since he doesn't have an interrupt anymore, he actually is going to be a full polymorph. Does that in prison onto Orcus for a quick second. Greater Pyroblast still trying to come out. Not an item, so he can't really stop it. Oh, stun from afar though with an I-beam to follow. Doesn't quite clip Orcus, I don't think, with that I-beam. That's going to be temporal, and that's going to be cauterized. Orcus is going to get quite a lot of heals out of that cauterize. No, actually not that much. He didn't get as much as I thought he would. Oh, dampening is super high. No wonder. I thought we would get a lot of heals. Also, the duration of temporal is not as long. And that's going to be Orcus going down, though, as he dropped down Meteor. Before that Meteor even made connection with the ground. Down he goes. Pantora is going to be up next versus Psyched. 11 minutes in. Pantora and Angel left on Team Red. That's going to be a lovely kiss and Psyched on Team Blue. Looks like Psyched is just going to chill. He's just running. He's just chilling. It's gonna land in a prison onto Pantora. For the Paladin though, he's in a good position. Psych does not have a trinket. Psych does have Darkness, he does have Blur, so he still could use any of those abilities in order to deny the kill by Pantora, but that's still a good. Oh, Hajj coming out, Wings coming in. Could that be the Angel Psych right now? Oh, huge Temple Verdict coming out, back-to-back damage, dropping out Darkness. It looks like Pantora messed up his cooldowns, messed up his rotation just a little bit before he got the big damage into Psych. He kind of messed up some of that rotation. Demonic coming out of Psych as he goes for that another full Metamorphosis. Age to fly up in the air, trying to see if he can just pelt Pantora down. Is that going to be dampening high enough? Dampening is high enough where Pantora actually cannot recover from those fell lances. He actually might just go down. Bubble coming out, maybe no Shield of Vengeance first, then it's going to be Minnesota Wings. But Psych is trying to see if he can break that Shield of Vengeance before he can go down. Bubble coming in for Pantora. Still has a pretty cooked up Shield of Vengeance if he gets near Psych. That Shield of Vengeance could still pop, but it looks like he's going to be backpedaling instead. That Shield of Vengeance does dissipate into the nether. It's not going to be able to get any value on that damage. Short stun by Psych around the corner. Forbearance is still up. Hodge onto Psych. Pantora doesn't have a way out of it. Tricky coming out for Psych, and that's going to be Pantora going down in just a moment. Does get himself eye for an eye, but that's about all he had left at the end. Angel is up next. Pantora probably shouldn't have used the bubble and probably should have stayed offensive instead of always defensive. Going to be double IB for both of them. Short stun to Psych, and Angel does get to snipe him out. Lovely Kiss is going to be around the corner as a survival. Trying to see if he can just... Oh my god, Angel. Oh my god. Why? Why'd you do that to Psych? Oh my goodness. Alright, Lovely Kiss. Playing that survival this time. Lovely Kiss is going to RP down the monster that is Angel from Illidan. It's gonna be I-beam coming out immediately for Angel. It's gonna be Trinket out of Lovely getting a stun onto Angel, and it's gonna go for a bit of damage with coordinated assault. Even aspect of the Eagle should be getting some distance with that aspect of the Eagle. Focus Azure beam coming out for Angel, but it's gonna be a harpoon by Lovely does he interrupt it? Actually eats most of the damage. Does pop a defensive with survival of the fittest. That's gonna be full metamorphosis down for Angel. Does get a stun onto the pet. That's gonna be in a prison as the Crucible as the Cyclotronic coming out. I don't know why I called it Crucible. Into a freezing trap. As Lovely still has a Cyclotronic, he does actually get quite a bit of damage into Angel before that stun comes in. Does land the Ivan. It's going to go for a bit of a cleave. Double stun on both him and the pet. And down he goes, taking out the punter as well as Psych. Very well done, boys. Very well done. Look at the most kills there. It's going to be Psyched actually with only 1 million damage. Alrighty. Did Iris do more healing than damage in that game? It looked like he did. Alrighty, boys, let's get another one going, yeah? Man, it's so hot, dude. Whew. Second day in a row, man, it's just been hot. I've been enjoying, like, the Tuesday and Wednesday weather, because it's been actually quite nice. Tuesday and Wednesday was actually quite nice weather. Holy crap, is that 100 for us? Is that 100 for an A? It is a... Oh, wait, no, wrong one. Well, almost replaced one of the EU ones. I don't know why I called it EU. US, and it's 99? 100. Yeah, it's got 100 footages, boys, or at least 100 recordings, with some of them be doubles. We need Clark, you mean Seavark? One spot on Alley? Hell yeah, boys, get people together. Nando got a group. I got 5 new players, 5 gonna stream these in my POV. Let's get Nando and Seavark, just because I want to see body count again, dude. I want to see what body count does. We get a player afterwards. Nando and Seavark, 5. Wait, what? No, that didn't work. Is Nando offline? Nando's online. Seawork, is he online? No, what? Is Nando not lead? Nando. Hold on, let me try it again. What's up, Zithan? How you doing, my man? Nando. Seavark, 5. Okay, I think I messed up Nando's name. I probably did like Nado. N-A-D-O. I probably missed an extra N there. Ruins of Lordaeron. Oh, this is gonna be fast game then. Holy crap. Want to see disc breaks? No. We can't do disc breaks, dude. Disc breaks are really hard for us to balance for these duels. It's a healer, right? It's a straight up healer, right? So I don't know about that. I don't know about how do you say? I asked my motherboard that's sitting at 120 degrees and turns out to be a troll out of my date app. It was a troll by my out date app. Was it really? What the hell? What app are you using that put your motherboard to 120? Also, motherboards can take on quite a good amount of heat, but 120 Celsius? Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like a 120 Fahrenheit? Durable Celsius? I think it's supposed to be like 60 degrees Celsius, isn't it? Or Fahrenheit? Maybe it's Fahrenheit. I could be wrong. Either way. How you doing, by the way, Catchican? I hope you're having a good one, man. Hope you're having a good... What app was it, actually? I might have to check my PC then. Switch. Maybe that's what causing my PC to become a hot box. What are the top 5 classes in your opinion for 5 1v1s? 5 top 1v1 classes. Monk, Druid, Paladin, Hunter, Warlock, Mage, any one of those in between, right? Alrighty, boys. It is going to be Nando. Walking up. I haven't seen this bad boy in a while. Walking up in his full Legion attire. I like that set, man. Let's take a look at set. I like his looking low and see what he's like. Hey, food. Hey, snack. I'm pretty sure trolls in the lore do eat gnomes, don't they? He's like a look at a. He's like a. See what he's like. Oh, you look like a snack, literally. Sorry, I needed a little bit of drink in my life. Blueberry. A dark berry Dr. Pepper. Weird taste. Tastes like bubblegum. Or tastes like candy. As a soda. It is a weird taste. Not terrible, but it is really weird. It's gonna be Seawork landing a polymorph onto the polar bear. Ah, it's a big polar bear. Gonna be a stun out of Nanda before Seawork can even get any kind of CC. Nanda hanging out by that line of sight in case he needs to dip. And that's actually gonna be Nanda dropping down the Guardian of Azeroth. As Seawork is out in the open to Azeroth, is actually gonna be able to get a couple of big spikes. Whoa! But whenever Nando is CC, that Guardian of Azeroth is just gonna look at Seavark. So much damage coming out of the mage. So much damage. Might have to ice block this right here. Nando is just obliterating Seavark. Oh my god, the Hunter is just doing work. That Guardian of Azeroth doing quite a number. The pet is doing a number. Nando is doing quite a number of damage. And Seavark just waiting out for a full duration. Gonna be a bestial wrath immediately as long as he can get the pet out. Oh, that's a massive polar bear, dude. That's a big bear right there. Oh my god, it looks angry. But Seavark has to go and CC the pet for a little bit. Trying to see if he can get a kick out of Nana. Not getting it to juke a kick out. That's going to be a kick at the end. As he's, I think, trying to go for a little bit of damage. That's going to be freezing trap. Oh my god. Seavark is unable to play the game, man. That must be the most annoying gameplay so far for him. It's going to be great power. Does he land the Ring of Frost on the Nando? It looks like he does, but Nando still has a range to deal the damage out. No more interrupts available. He could go for a feign death here. Is not going to go for it. Just turtles it as breath is about to come out. Could cancel the turtle any moment. Seavark trying to see if he can get the hell out of the polymorph coming out. This is going to get interrupted on the polymorph with a Frost Nova to follow on to Nando to keep him at bay, but he doesn't stay long. Stun on Seavark. Actually, it could be the end here. Nando's just going to dip behind the pillar a little bit, get on the skill commands, but doesn't want to let Seavark get any kind of freebie CC. Trying to again slide the polymorphs back to back. Short absorb for Seavark. Is he going to be able to sit with absorb for long enough? And that's going to be a pet polymer for a second. As long as Nana can get him back over there, he'll be fine. It's going to be trap on one side. See if I can actually try to get a breath on the pet. How are you still surviving? I still can't believe it. Frost Nova on the pet. Just so he can maybe get away. Use that Crucible for self-heal whenever he can. Might be able to go for some damage onto Nana maybe. He's going to get him a shield. He's still so far. He's still alive, man. He's still kicking. Nando's just sitting the hell away from Seavark. He's waiting until he stuns back up. Gonna be a breath onto Nando with a polymer. Get a power blast. Is trying to come out, but Seavark looks like he's gonna be able to get that G-Pie off. Trying to land a Ring of Frost to follow. Does land the CC onto Lando. No trick out of ill for Nando either. That Ring of Frost is actually gonna allow him to get a full greater power. Trying to turn the damage around. Gonna be freeze onto Nando's pet. Can't get the pet over there. This actually losing out on a lot of that damage. That was super unlucky. Gonna be a short polymer from the pet. The Seavark have enough damage. Gonna be a trap on top of Seavark, but he does get a fireball onto Nando. Nando does get the pet heal rolling. Does Seavark steal that pet? Can he steal the pet heal, the spirit? Man, I think Nando is exactly trying to allow inside, so Seavark cannot steal any kind of pet heals. Might be able to go full camo. Almost got that camo, but that breath is going to get him out in the open with a fireball power blast coming out. Seavark could actually end this guy. Could actually turn his damage around onto Nando. Nando has such a good opener, but it's going to be a Crucible. Dots is stacking up on him. Pyro blast, and down he goes. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it, man. Oh my god. That was incredible. And now Flares is up next, trying to get a Garrote onto Seavark. Full stun coming in with a breath to follow. Breath ending completely early. That's going to be a Shadow Step kick on the Seavark as he's trying to get a polymorph in. And Flares is going to throw everything at Seavark, throwing no poison knives, dropping down him with a smoke bomb. And that's going to be a Ring of Frost trying to come out for Seavark. Not going to be able to get it. Flares is back on him. Could maybe go for it. No Shadow Step available. Chick gets out of it before the polymorph before the polymorph allows Seavark to set himself up a full Greater Pyro. And Flares is going to be down to Trinket. Somehow that. How did he get hit by that AoE there? He got hit by, what's it called? He got hit by, oh my god, how is he still able to reach Seavark from around the ring, dude? He's right outside of the ring. And that's going to be nice and venom at the end. He got hit by a flame strike. I don't even know how. I guess it was too close to the edge, maybe. It didn't look like he was that close, but somehow he's still burning up from that. But that's going to be Flares catching himself a reset as Storms is going to be up next. Is he also Beastmaster? It looks like it is a Beastmaster Hunter. Maybe he'll have an easier time with this duel than Nando did. What is that Mog? You have the same helmet as Nando, but the rest of the stuff is just all over the place, looks like. Just literally all over the place. Flares is gonna have a weird opener on the guy. He's trying not to go through all the traps in the world. He's gonna let a kidney shot onto Storms, who's gonna disengage off of the top. And if Flares is actually gonna tip every single trap into a stun, no chicken available. Storms gets to go for a bit of damage, getting the crow up and running. That's gonna be Dire Basilisk gonna corner, and Flares is gonna get a slow on the Dire Basilisk, but needs to stay away from the auto attacks that thing is doing, because that thing could do quite a bit of damage. Gonna be Shadow Step 2 Storms. It's going to be knocked back for a moment. Back into Dire Basilisk. Get a shot onto Storms. Does not have a trinket. Does have himself the survival of the fittest. So that's going to be huge defensive for a little bit with a freezing trap onto Storms. The Dire Basilisk still nearby. Going to get a slow onto Flares. He's going to get himself a self-heal going with a Crucible of Flame. And they're just trying to build some calm points off of the pet. Super Bra. If he can land another kidney shot onto Storms, he actually might have a chance here. Unless a stun by the pet. The Intimidation when some burst from Storms might be able to clap him out. Gonna be Shadow Step into a Kindle Shot. The Storm's heavy defensive. He does get himself a pet heal, but that's gonna be Wound Poison stopping a lot of that healing. Trying to go for a bit of a feign death. Looks like it's not gonna keep him down though, and that's gonna be Storm still super low in health, still taking quite a lot of damage from flares. Why was he CC'd? The flares took him out while being frozen in a trap. Very unlucky. What's up next, boys? Is it gonna be Zachary? I think Zachary doesn't want to go first. Versace up there. Body count, which any one of you guys can go. Any one of you boys. One of you guys. Hopefully somebody's awake. Players are already out in the arena. He's gonna be stealthed up. It's gonna be body count. Is we gonna see body count going for that full burst wombo combo? Walking right next to flares. Does hit him with a sap. Is he gonna have a chance here? Is he going to go for that one shot here? He's going to go for that Shadow Blade. Kindle Shot coming in. He trinkets out of the Kindle Shot. Blood of the Enemy coming out with a cheap shot. Going to be a trinket out of flares with evasion a little bit early. I think he does miss his DFA. Going to be a big bite coming up from the side. Flares taking quite a lot of damage in the opener. Going to be evasion for body count. And flares doesn't have a trinket either, actually. Out of that first cheap shot, he had to trinket immediately. Going to be a Shadow Step by body count. Double Shadow Step. Trying to catch up to flares into a Kindle Shot. Does flares have enough damage? He doesn't have Vendetta rolling, but I think he doesn't even try to go for Vendetta quite yet. He's trying to go for a reset. Going to be a blind on the flares. A body count actually has himself a good setup because Flares does not have a trinket out of this. He did have a Flares did have quite a good damage on the body count with that Kindle Shot. Didn't go Vendetta, but he stored up quite a lot of damage, man. That was quite a lot of good procs there too. Body count has a chance to win this, man. This is his game to win. That's going to be an orc that he's fighting against, so that's going to be short of stunts, however. So he's having to go for cheap shots, but that's going to be a nice eviscerate at the end there. Looking to catch a reset immediately as Blanca is making his way over. Is he playing that Elemental? Looks like he's playing that Enhancement Shaman. What a set of weapons of this man. It's going to get himself some resources rolling. Going to be Counter-Strike Totem, and as soon as he sees every cooldown coming out of Blanca, body count is going to vanish. Bail the hell out of the Blanca. Might as well pick up the eyes or something. Very unlucky for this Enhancement Shaman, my man. Very unlucky for this guy. Very, very unlucky. He got everything rolling too, man. A body count just dipped and vanished. But at least we'll see body count maybe get another Blood of the Enemy burst on Blanca here. Because I actually kind of like it, dude. He got quite a lot of damage to flares too. Quite a lot of damage to flares. Even though most of it wasn't those eviscerates, it was just like the bike that came around the corner. But still, it was pretty huge. Gonna be Grinding Totem dropping for Blanca. But cheap shot coming out for body count. Gonna be an evasion. Oh, DFA for body count. He does actually get to get behind Blum because he does try to go for trinket sundering. That's gonna be huge. Ascendance damage. Body count is gonna pop a Cloak of Shadows with a smoke bomb and trying to get away from the shaman. Catch him to reset with that shadow meld. He's actually gonna have a second vanish basically, and that's gonna be Sap to Blanca. So he has two vanishes in a sense. Normal vanish and a shadow meld. As long as there's no damage over time on him, he can reset every single time. That's quite huge for the guy. Are we going to see Blood of the Enemy next? Because Blanca's out of Trinket. He only has a wall. If he can pre-wall some damage, he might be able to have a chance here. Going to be a Nightblade. And he's trying to get some damage rolling with a Capacitor Totem. Does get to slap out body count with a Capacitor. It's going to be Cyclone trying to get it interrupted. Counter-Strike Totem is still doing damage back to him. Going to be a Sundering. Check it out. Body count doesn't have a lot of left here. Might have to go for evasion here. Having to go for evasion. Blanca still hasn't popped wall yet. Body count is still trying to get a setup. Might go for a big Blood of the Enemy. Blood of the Enemy coming out with a bike. Big DFA coming in as well. Oh my god! Huge damage onto the Shaman. That was insane! That DFA looks so good, man. I love DFA. They need to buff that thing again. It's only doing like 10% more damage? That thing needs to be like 120% more damage. Dude, your daggers are so weird. They're like digging into your front. They're huge. These daggers are huge. Lucron, what's up, my man? Alright, Lucron, can you go versus body counts one shot? For Lucron playing a Demonology, however, might be the worst setup versus body count. It's already hard for Lucron against rogues, but he basically has two vanishes. He has a vanish, and he has Shadow Meld. Looks like the pet actually found body count as he's going to get opened up in the open. It looks like maybe body count. Is it playing that Nightblade? Is it playing that Shadow Blade? Is it playing Subterfuge? I don't even know if you're playing Subterfuge build. I need to figure out your build, man. I want to try this myself. I want to try that big burst damage myself. It's going to be a couple hand cooldowns coming out for Lucron just so he can get his pet up running. As he's looking to get some big cooldowns onto a body count. No trick available for body. This is going to be able to get a double stun. The Tyrant just needs to get a couple claps in there. And that's going to be enough. Oh my god. And down he goes. Very well played, however. But without a trinket versus Lucron's burst and being low health too. There's not a lot he can do. Well played, however, body count. Well played, my man. Lucron is going to have to go versus Zach, it looks like. Oh no, he went Shadow Melded immediately. Lucron is like, he knows he's somewhere out here. Zachary, oh, is Zachary gonna go in? Is Zachary gonna get into combat? I think he is. Yeah, but he gave him like a soft opener, like, hey, Demon's Bite. Just give a little bit of a nibble, little bite. little demon bite in there. Zachary already taking quite a lot of damage from all those pets, however. Gonna be a stun to Lucron and the army of the, I was gonna say army of the dead, but actually it's army of the heathens. Not Christian goers, unbelievers, I don't even know what to call them. It's gonna be Shadow Bolts coming back to back with Zachary with another hand to go down. He has a couple bit of imps in there, and those imps could do quite a lot of damage if Lucron can. Oh, he's gonna land a stun into hand to go down. Gonna be checking out Zachary. Does he go for maybe a more CC? Does he have the horror effect to follow up? He's gonna try to see if he can go for a little bit of a crucible, not a crucible, but a cyclotronic blast. Actually, has wall rolling. Could go for cyclotronic wall with a wall. Gonna be a full metamorphosis for Zachary. If you're coming out into Zachary to spam out a little bit. Lucron actually going to break his own fear just a little bit early. I don't think he expected to. That's going to be a full tyrant coming out. Is that going to be stun into Zachary? Actually, Zachary's going to fly up in there. Lucron's going to go for the reflect. Does he get to reflect the damage to Zachary? He actually outraced him on damage. That was so much damage out of Zachary, and he had to race him on the damage on Versace. I don't think he's going to give Lucron even a chance here. Come on, Versace. Come on, give Lucron a chance, man. Not even going to do it. He's just going to clap him out before he needs to use any other cooldowns. Because all he has to go is go up against what's his name? Infernal? Oh, that's kind of a neat mog. Your helmet doesn't really match. Because your helmet is like kind of sort of matches actually. I think I just need a little bit more like white to contrast that helm. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like this arena that makes it hard to see a mog. But it's going to be Versace. Try to see if he can get over to Infernal. Going to hit him with a Hodge before even a Casball comes out. And Versace's going to go for wings. Going to be Infernal coming in. And going to be pelted by Casball. Sky's a bubble rolling. Wants to see if he can clap on Infernal before the big damage comes in. Going to be a big port for Ensign. And Versace's going to go behind the pillar for a second. But he still wants to get damage onto the Warlock. Using the line of sight as best as possible. That's going to be a bit of damage coming in for Infernal. With a ring of fire, trying to get a Casbolt in. That's why Cyclotronic almost make it. It does get interrupt onto Versace behind the pillar with him trying to heal at 30 minutes in, 49% dampening. Versace only has Blessing Protection to worry about when it comes to dealing with Instant Inferno. He's actually out of all defenses. It's going to be a bit of a rain of fire. Versace's going to take some damage from the thing, but heals are going to be pretty huge. Getting a couple judgments here and there, and Instant Inferno getting that big shark to do some damage. Does he have another horror effect? It's going to be a full stun on Instant Inferno. It has wall. Is that wall going to be enough to keep him alive? Needs to get himself a horror effect out immediately. Does he get anything? I think he went for a Warlock Hellstone. This is going to be Casball coming out of Versace immediately with a Cyclotronic Blaster fall. It doesn't have the same chicken. Going to get rebuked on it though. Does he have enough damage? Does he have anything? Who won? Wait, who won that one? It's Infernal won that one. Oh my god. Woo! Goddamn! It's Infernal. He won that one. It says yellow defeat, right? Yellow defeat. He wouldn't have gotten the kill if... Was the only guy he... Is Versace only... He won! It's Infernal won! The Warlock won, boys! Let's go! Let's go! It's Infernal! Holy crap! The Zestro has 224k HP, so here we go. Does it really? That's a lot of health. Is it just all geared or something? Is it just stamina gear or something? Oh my god, let's go! That was insane! Boys, these were some great duels. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. I swear, those are some great duels. That's how I do it, boys. I won. Let's go, man. Let's go. Play it to the very last bit of percentage, dude. He had like so little percent damage. Would you hit him with a flag at the end or something? That was just neck to neck, dude. That was neck to neck. He even bubbled with wings, dude. That was BM. He bubbled with wings at you, like thinking, I can kill it. I can kill him. Like if he just waited and wasn't as greedy. I think you might have had it. Why don't you stream on Twitch? I'm not a huge fan. I like Twitch for a bit, but I don't really care about Twitch, honestly, Dimitri. I like YouTube better. I was Twitch. Yo, Swarly, my man. I did. How come we got a hashtag Swarly in chat showing appreciation? My man, I can't stream on Twitch. I got Swarly in here, man. Swarly is expecting my duels, expecting the videos, expecting all that stuff on here, man. I can't leave Swarly. Come on. But no, I used to stream on Twitch for a while, and I tried YouTube, and it was just better. I tried it for 3 days and I just didn't go back. The only time I streamed on Twitch again was one time we got suspended from streaming on YouTube for a short moment because there was a stream where we watched a guy eat a massive pizza. And it was a TV company that was like, oh, DMCA. So I had to figure that stuff out. Solved it pretty quick. But for the short time that I was not able to stream on YouTube, I did stream on Twitch. My God. Did not miss it. So as soon as I was able to go back to YouTube, I was so happy. I don't know, man. Something about Twitch. Just don't dig it anymore. I don't want to go into details. But my man Swarley, thanks so much, my man. Come Flack, hey, let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. 44 IQ. IQ, let's go. Alright, I think I am in a group with Boris. Oh, I'm with Raven. Okay, Raven got a group of 5. Boris got a group. We can get Sabas in one of the groups. Player, we can get player in here. Yep, let's get player, dude. Let's get Raven and player. We can get Seawork right after. Seawork just got to play. I would have let all of you guys play, okay? Boris, I'm gonna get you in one of those, dude. Maybe like Boris and Nando, because Lucron hasn't got to play too much. I like this song. Equip, I mean, 444 equip. Oh, really? What the hell? That's a lot of health. 4v5, rip one left. What, really? Yo, people, we can redo it, dude. We can redo it, man. We can redo it. We can re, okay? We'll re. Everybody leave. Everybody leave. Everybody leave. Everybody leave. We will re. We got player. We got Raven. We will redo. We will redo. Let's get player and Raven back in. I'll give you guys a minute to reform. I'll give you guys a minute to make sure you have 5 people. If you guys don't have 5 people in a minute, like when the clock hits like 6:23 and how many seconds? I don't even fucking know. When the clock hits about 6:24, I'll check back with you guys. And if you guys are not here, I'll get somebody else in, okay? Let's do that. I'll give you guys a moment. It's fun having 224, 27 EQ on 570k HP as a warrior tank. I'm literally a wall in Mythic Plus. Yo, that's huge. Yeah, item level is huge, man. Item level is huge, but also the type of gear you get is also pretty big. I think in PvP it's item level more than anything. I think. How to get into? How do I get into these? All right, let me go over that. You guys have been asking me here and there. So how do you get into 5v5 1v1 duels? So we do them Friday and Saturday usually. Friday is EU, Saturday is NA. Since today is Saturday, we are in NA. We're gonna go to player versus player, pre-made group, custom PvP, find a group. You go into this custom filter at the top, hit 5, enter. And you can join one of the groups. We'll have a 5v5 1v1 group running by some of the people that do this regularly. Join one of the groups, an alliance or horde. Or if you don't see one, you can always make your own by hitting start group and calling something like 5v5 1v1 Duels Dalaran. And then hit list. Wait until you have 4 people. You got a 5. You let me know. I'll add you on real ID. I'll queue against one of the people that's already here ready. How does that sound? Alright, Raven, player. How you guys? Are you guys good? Do you guys got 5? Player and Raven, let me know. If you guys are here from you guys in like 30 seconds, I'm gonna get like Boris or something. Or whoever else is ready. I know Seawork is ready, so maybe Seawork and Boris. Let me know, boys. Player says 5. Are you good? I don't know what 5 means. I'm gonna guess this means 5. I need you guys to say I do. Okay, Raven is good. Player, are you good? Are you set, man? Say yes, I am, or yes, I got 5 people. It's like, Dal, we are ready. Any one of those things. When you say 5, I have no idea. Does that mean 5 minutes, 5 seconds? Give me 5, give me a little bit of time. I don't know. Where you from, dude? I live in a house. I used to be on the streets, but I live in a house. Ready? Alright, cool. Let's get ourselves a Raven and player. We were gonna get Dal and Sears, but I guess we're gonna get... Might give us still 5. I'm good, 5 out of 5. Alright, we'll get Nando in for the next one of those. Nando versus Boris, I think. Boris, make sure your team is still there, man. 5 people. Oh, we got ourselves one of the longer, bigger arenas. I'm not a fan of Silveron, dude. It's way too big. It's too big for what we do here, but it's okay. Alrighty, switch. We got ourselves Team Blue all ready to go. We got ourselves Boss DK. Hey, boss. Boss. I miss Filthy Frank. We got ourselves Drevsy. Actually, kind of a cool mog. Not gonna lie, kind of a cool mog. I dig it. We got ourselves Eeks back here. Ooh, we got ourselves Gretchen and P Blood. We got ourselves 1 sub, 1 assassination, 1 Fury Warrior. We got ourselves Boss DK and Drevsy. Are you unholy, right? Both of you unholy? Seems like one of you guys has a pet. Oh, both of you guys have a pet. Okay, never mind. We got ourselves Team Red with Axe, Bane, Hoop, with the Fury Warrior. Didn't see you there as a Demon Hunter. Lovely Kids playing more of that survival. Psych as a DH and Zulala. Good luck and have fun, everybody. Hope you guys have yourselves a good one. Gretchen is going to be going out first. Alrighty. Alright, Gretchen, give me the best one you got, dude. You're going up versus Lovely Kids as a survival hunter. They do want to give you that honor duel here, though. Look at them. Look at them, just trying to get the honor duel rolling. Could they be setting up a trap? Could all this be a trap? Nice bow going to the other side. Nice. We got ourselves a nice, polite honor duel at the start. Lovely Kids dipping into that camo in the opener. Trying to see if you can get an opener onto Gretchen. Already sending the pet over there, and that's going to be a trap immediately with a freezing trap. Harpoon right afterwards. I don't know if that was a move right here. Gretchen is kind of just confused a little bit for a second. Going to be a disengage as soon as he goes for that charge. Actually going to be a stun by Gretchen, or by the pet of Lovely Kids. Gretchen getting stunned up. Is going to get a pummel onto the Cyclotronic Blast into a Stormbolt to follow. Is going to go for the big Azure Beam. Doesn't have the rank 3 Azure Beam where he cannot. We actually just have to sit there like a stump and he can't go anywhere, but that was a trinket out of Lovely Kids, and guy caught a bit of damage into Lovely as well. So at least he was able to force out a trinket. If he could wait a little bit until the next stun and then get a big old beam with maybe an execute right after, he might be able to have a play here, but that's going to be many benefits from a mile away, but Lovely. And he's going to be able to get himself a full setup here with all the traps. Gretchen's going to have to walk through everything. Cyclotronic coming out while he is frozen. I think on his charge, actually. He got frozen on his charge, so he couldn't even do anything there to begin with. All he has is a pet to attack, so at least he has someone to heal off of. He should be hitting that pet with Bloodthirst whenever he can. Going to be a Harpoon by Lovely with a grenade. Stun onto Lovely Kiss, however, with Gretchen finally able to get some damage going. Trying to unleash his burst. Trying to get the rampages going. Lovely Kiss is going to get dots up and running. Gretchen going for that little bit of extra heal, early heals. Trying to see if he can maybe get a charge off of Lovely Kiss. Doesn't get one, so he's going to get back into Bloodthirsting as much as he can. Enrage Vision got him quite a bit of heals, but didn't get the full value of it without getting a charge heal here or there. But he also is running Stormbolt, so maybe just didn't even have a charge available for that charge. It's going to be a stun onto Gretchen, and Lovely is just going to get away from him into a bit of acceleration, try to get whatever range damage he can. Huge lead by Gretchen, try to see if he can catch up to Lovely into a Stormbolt. Does he have that laser beam? I don't think he has it yet. I think the next stun, he might have the Azure beam. Yeah, in the next stun, he's going to have Azure beam indefinitely. So if you can get Lovely Kiss low enough, you might actually be able to get a big old one-shot onto the Survival Hunter. And if he can stop those manic bandages, he might be in a good spot. Maybe throw a weapon or any one of those abilities. Nope, just gonna walk around the corner, get a charge around the set. He's getting Lovely Kiss kind of low. Is that gonna be the big Azure beam plays? Might get frozen here. Unless Lovely Kiss somehow breaks that freeze. I don't think he's gonna do it. Gretchen has himself a massive Azure beam if he needs to. Does he have a leap? He does not, so he's gonna dip behind the pillar for just a second. 15 seconds left on a trinket for Lovely Kiss. If he gets a Stormbolt into an Azure Beam, does intercept him around the corner. Is that going to be Azure Beam? It is. Doesn't have Lovely Kiss super high, low in health, but it's going to at least get a little bit of that beam damage rolling out of nowhere. I feel like you might as well pop cooldowns there. Like charge, pop CDs, stun, so you can get more chances to crit with that thing into a full rampage. Or maybe get yourself a rampage first into a stun, into an Azure Beam. That might do far more damage than a Lovely. That actually could do some huge damage. I know that Fury Wars don't really run that beam that often, even in PvE, like in Dungeons and Raids. Gonna be a full stun onto Gretchen. He still has a fair amount of health. Getting a charge to Lovely Kiss, trying to get him close to the execute range, but just cannot catch up. Needs to use a slow a lot more often. Gonna be a Stormbolt. There's a chicken available for Lovely Kiss. Does use it into a net onto Gretchen. He's just gonna have to wait there for a little bit. Lovely Kiss is making sure to pull the pet back, so Gretchen does not have someone to hit Bloodthirst off. I mean, that's exactly what he needs. It looks like Lovely Kiss might be able to get far enough, maybe to get himself a full, not camo, but manic bandages. Charge for Gretchen. Is he going to be able to land a stun? He needs to get Lovely Kiss low before he goes in for a full burst. It's going to be a freezing trap immediately. Does have his own defense roll with Enrage Regeneration. Not going to be able to catch him on any of that, as Lovely Kiss just catches himself a full camo. He does leap on top. Can I get in next to Lovely? Doesn't get to catch him. Does pick up the eyes though. Should see him. That's going to be Harpoon out of Lovely Kiss. Just kind of walk by him. He's going to try to sprint out of there with a cheetah. Does he have the full damage? He needs to get himself fully enraged before he goes in for burst. Does get himself enraged. Stormbolt missing completely. That's going to be Cyclotronic from before. Does get a charge. Doesn't get the pummel though. That's going to be Sonic Gretchen. He trickets out of it immediately. The eagles are flying for Lovely Kiss with the aspect of the eagle. And Gretchen is again just trying to do what he can. Lovely Kiss making sure to lob out those grenades. Getting the skill commands back to back. Needs to make sure there's a dot sitting on Gretchen. Still has Mongo's bites rolling back to back. Freezing trap on Gretchen while he's super low in health. Does tracking him, but Gretchen might be able to catch up on a little bit of heal. If he get himself a charge heal, he might be able to get some value out of it. Does get a charge heal. That is going to be net, although he still does land the heal even through the net. And Lovely Kiss is going to pop one more defensive in there with the, what is it called again? I forget. It's Survival of the Instincts, right? Survival of the Fittest. That's what it is. 4 minutes in, dampening coming in soon, and Gretchen just hasn't been able to make a play at all. Poor guy. Also, what is that halo on top of your head? Is that a male piece of gear? How do you get that? How do you get one of those things? That actually looks kind of cool. Gonna be Gritchen getting a charge in. Does he do anything here? Can he do anything at all? 5 minutes in, the damage is just gonna start getting worse and worse. Gretchen getting that Strongbolt, but can it do anything from there? Just getting a rampage in. Might be able to get some damage rolling. Chicken available for Lovely because next go. That's just going to be a net, just getting separated completely. A short leap on top of Lovely. That's going to be stunned, and I think it's going to be done unless Gretchen can catch up. Still going for that line of sight so he doesn't get hit with quick commands. Oh my god, out of all the things to step on, as he's trying to line that freezing trap just to put him in a bad spot. Another charge and a heal off of Lovely. At this point, Lovely might as well drop down a trap as soon as he gets charged on or something. That's about all he can really do at that point. Gonna be a charge or fear onto Lovely. Trickets out of his Strongbolt coming out. Is Gretchen gonna go for big damage? It's gonna go for enrage regeneration. Does get a little bit of heals though. Breaking out of that route immediately. Might be able to get some damage stacking up for an execute. And Lovely's gonna go for Turtle Shell. Oh my god, this duel has been going on for so long. Holy crap, boys. This duel has been going on for so long with just the first two people. It just looks like Lovely just cannot finish Gretchen, and Gretchen is having a hard time just lining up the kill. No more chicken available for Lovely because if he can get himself in Rage, Stormbolt, Beam, that's all he needs. Like, he doesn't even need that, but that's all at that point. I just want him to get the finisher. That's going to be Lovely. Getting those Mongoose Bites back to back. It's just going to go for that Laser Beam. Is that going to be all he needs, though? Execute, maybe? Does he get it? That's going to be Exhilaration out of Lovely. And he's going to try to get a Manning Bandage, but it's going to be charged. Stun into Gretchen. Trick gets out of it. Still trying to catch up to the Hunter. Leaping on top of him. Psychotronic Blast coming out. Pummels it on the channel. That's going to be Lovely down on a defensive. Does he go in for anything more? It's going to be Gretchen with cooldowns into a freezing trap to separate these two. Lovely. At this point, Lovely just has Gretchen so low. You can end them in your time. I can't tell if you're just messing with the guy or not. I can't tell if that's legit or you're just messing with him. And it's going to go for a full camo. Oh my goodness. At least he's put a trap down inside. I'm just going to slow down Gretchen by a little bit. Maybe he'll get the pet in there. Maybe pet stun. Anything. Gretchen landing that stun, man. Is that going to be enough? Did Gretchen just get that rampage execute? That's all you need, buddy. Going to be a disengage out of Lovely. This is going to be a charge for Gretchen. Landing that freezing trap regardless with a man advantage. Oh my god. Oh boy. Does he get the execute here? Does he get the execute? He got the execute! Oh my god, we can have someone else play now. Oh my goodness, Lovely. You just a practice, my man. That took so... You need to maintain your dots. I think you need to maintain your Serpent Sting a little bit better. I feel like you keep forgetting to use that ability out of all the things. You keep forgetting. Lovely Kiss could have had a kill there, but kept forgetting to put up his Serpent Sting. Zulalu is up next. He's going to be a Stormbolt out of Gretchen. It's going to go for a little bit of... He went for a bit of regen. He got himself quite a bit of heals, though, but he is doing just fine. Going to be a charge for Gretchen around the corner before Zulalu can get behind the pillar, or before he can get behind the pillar and catch a reset, full reset. Let's continue to truck damage into Gretchen. Gretchen's finally able to hit someone for a long period of time. Doesn't have a Hunter always running away from him the whole game. Big leap, but doesn't have a charge to follow up. I understand why you would want to roll a Stormbolt. You want to get a Stormbolt and maybe get the big Azeroth Beam. Denying the Feral the opener somehow, but still very well done. I do appreciate seeing that kind of plays. Does get a Stormbolt on Zulala with an Azeroth Beam. That's going to do some damage. Actually, a little bit more damage than it did to Lovely, but it's still doing quite a lot of work here. Going to be a big kill for Zulala. Is going to go for that Incarnation. Blood of the enemy, trying to get a big old bite. Huge bite into Gretchen. I think he might be able to just bite his head off. Thorns coming out. Gretchen is just put in a bad state. Unless he has Reflect, he doesn't have a way to deal with Zulala at all. And Eeks is going to be up next. Try to see if he can get a sap into Zulala before he catches reset. Does not land it, so it's going to be a stealthy duel with Zulala. Looking to catch a full reset here. The Pharaoh got it. Pharaohs already have an advantage over Fury Warriors to begin with. The only way to beat a Pharaoh, I think, as a Fury Warrior is to get the Pharaoh low. The pop Thorns, you pop Reflect and Rampage, and get as many abilities as you can during those Thorns, during your Reflect. Because Rampage is a lot of little hits. Every one of those little hits reflects Thorns damage back, and you can actually just one-shot the Feral in like just a few globals because you're using you're dealing a hit. Every one of those small hits comes with extra nature damage onto the Feral. Also is a slow onto the Feral, so you can't really go anywhere. It's almost like they're getting Fist of Fury, but it's only like less than even 3 seconds duration because Reflect just doesn't last long enough at all. Because you gotta pop Reflect, get as much damage as in during that moment while the guy is super, super low. Look at them straight lines down and what's up, Sony? How you doing, man? He went to the Spanish barber? No, I don't think so. No. I think he went to the same guy he usually go to, man. He's just really good at it. I don't think the guy is Spanish either. He was one of the scene guys back in high school. Boss DK, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Alright, Zalala and Eeks have been stealthing here for quite a while. You even got to catch up with the chat a little bit here. Alright, Eeks, Zalala, one of you guys is probably going to have to pick up the eyes, unless Eeks is just patrolling that pillar. He's like, I know he's near here. I know he's going to be near here. Oh, if he keeps going, he might catch. Oh, he turned around. I don't know why he would. They're going past each other. No, he's actually going to go for the eye. Could go for advantage. He does pick up the advantage. Just to see Zalalo. He does finally see the Pharaoh. Does land a sap. Zalalo should have went in a bear form immediately to deny the opener for Eeks. So what kind of opener are you going to go for? Garrod? Get on the dots. Evasion up a little bit early in the kidney shot. Zalalo is going to trick it out of it. But Evasion's already sitting on the rogue. Zalalo is trying to get the compost rolling. Big Vendetta coming in. Zalalo forced to wall and thorns and everything. Eeks is just kind of waiting out into a blind while Vendetta is rolling. If he can go for a big old reset on Zalalo. No, he's actually getting too far away. He won't be able to land a sap. Somehow he still lands a sap. Oh my god, Eeks, you're making me just... making me worried for you, man. Garrod coming in a little bit early. Does he get a full kidney shot here? If he can land a full kidney shot with the Toxic Blade, I think that's it, man. That Vendetta damage was huge. He's trying to continue the damage double Crucible, and that's all he needed. It's going to go for a smoke bomb. Tried to reset versus, but looks like Psych. No, didn't see you there. Is going to get himself landed in prison onto Eeks with an I-beam to follow. Eeks is going to get a shadow step on top of Dinsia. But does he really want to tussle with a massive muscle that is the Demon Hunter in full demon form? Trick it out of Eeks as he gets hit with a stun. He's just going to try to sprint out of there, man. Look at that guy. He's running so fast he's leaving dust behind him. Oh my god. And then he was trying to see if he can see the rogue. It looks like a blade is still running on him. I think he might have went for a bit of a spectral sight coming out right now. Does he still have a dot on him? I think he's actually out of dots, so he does see where Eeks is at. He's trying to use the mobility to catch up to the guy. He might be able to hit him with a stun with all the resources he has. Hit him with a stun from afar. Does nick him a little bit with a glaive too, and that's going to be a couple of annihilates back to back. Ace is in a bad situation, going to get a kidney shot onto Dincio, and it's going to try to see if he can run away. Using Crucible offensively. I like the bold move. I would have used the thing defensively, but it's going to be Dincio just returning the favor with the Crucible as well, putting a nice dot onto Eeks. He's actually going to have to go for a bit of a heal, but he's looking pretty healthy right now, man. Vendetta coming up in 18 seconds. He got the kidney shot ready. Anytime he needs it, he's next to Dincio, so he can land the sap if he ever wants to, in case the guy goes for Spectral Sight. This is perfect time for here. If he can just wait perfectly for that Vendetta, he actually might have perfect time to wait for that Vendetta. Getting those saps back to back. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, maybe one more sap needed. Kidney shot coming in. Vendetta maybe. Does he go for a Vendetta? I don't think he goes for a Vendetta. Oh, now he goes for a Vendetta. I was going to go for a Vendetta maybe at the beginning of a kidney shot. Going to be evasion a little bit early. Does get hit with a stun. It's going to be I-beam coming out with a bit of a blade dance for Dincio. They're still taking a lot of dot damage. Trying to see if he can get a Metamorphosis in. And Ace is going to get a nice little stab in his pinky toe. And down the guy goes. Big Vendetta plays out of Eeks. Coming back and obliterating those Demon Hunters. This is going to be Psych backing up for a little bit. Is trying to see if he can stab the rogue. Trying to see if he can get him. Eeks is going to get a sip of juice going. It's going to be 30 minutes in, boys. 50% dampening rolling up on us right now. 50% of all heals gone. So Eeks is trying to get those concoctions going as much as he can. Psych is going to be able to have a lot of damage and a lot of defenses for that onto Eeks. Going to be getting the shot. Is he going to get a trinket out of him? Getting those dots rolling onto Psych. Going to be a reverse stun by Psych with an I-beam, dropping Eeks down to about half his health. Cloak of Shadow is coming out immediately with a Vantage. Still should have some dots on him. It looks like Psych actually went in the wrong direction. I don't think that's where he meant to backflip. Is going to pick up the eyes immediately. Has a few dots rolling on him, but Eeks might be able to maybe get a sap on him, or maybe even mount up and get the hell away from the guy. You got a couple options here. Maybe sap. Kidney shot instead. Get an offensive with a Garrod to follow. Going to be tricking out of sight into a blind. Eeks got exactly what he needed out of the Demon Hunter. And he's going to go for that reset. 48 seconds left on that Vendetta. If he can just survive long enough before that 48 seconds is up, he'll have a Vendetta available for Psych. Somehow he still got hit by Blade Dance and still able to land a sap. I don't even understand how that happens. We think that'll put him in combat. Going to be Garrod into a kidney shot, mark for death into a full rupture. Getting some damage in him. Probably will talk about getting even an venom in there. And is looking to catch a reset. Trick us out of the stun. Is just looking to get away from Psych. Sprinting around. Letting the dots rot him down. 20 seconds left on a Vendetta. Next go that he has. Psych is probably going to be done. Unless he can pre-darkness it. Smoke bomb coming out for Eeks. It looks like Psych almost saw him. If he just kept chasing after him. Looks like he was running out of cooldowns completely. Looking to maybe catch himself a bit of refuge behind the pillar altogether. Just going to his side of the arena. Maybe far corner, maybe even pick up the eye. Gonna be a shadow step by Eeks, and didn't even go for a stab there either. I think he just went for maybe like a mutilate or something. Metamorphosis is coming out for Psych, landing a stun into Eeks. Eeks has plenty of health to land himself a mark for the stun. Maybe not even a Vendetta needed. Has evasion if he is. Is gonna get himself a concoction rolling a little bit early. That's gonna be evasion right now. Psych still chasing after them, man. Trying to get the blade dances rolling, trying to get the Sun Islands, but those things are missing. And that's gonna be Eeks actually out in the open. Gonna pelt it with the fell lances. I think it's gonna be done. Oh my god. The Lances did the work, and next is going to be Boss DK unloading the army here with a stun into Psych, with the Abomination doing enough work, with one Mages of the Dead getting a cast set, and Psych is done for. Axe Banehook doing a bit of a sad cry for him, but Boss DK is going to be up next. Actually, I think Axe Banehook is probably sad that the fact that he's facing against an Unholy Death Knight. These guys are just insane. Going to be a full setup by Boss DK, trying to get some damage into Axe Banehook. Going to be disarmed by Axe for a second with a fear onto Boss, and Axe is just going to leap the hell out of here. He's just going to yeet the hell out of there, man. But he's held super low already, getting yoinked over to Boss DK. The army is still all around. Is going to get necrotic stacked up on him with a short stun by the pet. Trick us out of that short stun. Try to get as much healing as he can during that rage regeneration. Shortest stun in the world into Boss. He's going to be able to get himself an IBF rolling. And looks like Axe is just trying to see if he can maybe get anything going. He couldn't even get his own Azeroth beam rolling. That's going to get interrupted on. And down he goes. Poor boy. Dude, that duel was all over the place. 65 damn. It's because Gretchen and Lovely just couldn't kill each other for a full 10 minutes, it looks like, man. No one could finish each other. Like, Gretchen, I feel like, had a setup, but Lovely just didn't quite have the damage. I feel like Lovely, if they just maintained the dot and made Serpent staying on Gretchen the whole game, they would have had him 10 times over, man. It took so long. Holy crap. Lovely just needs to practice a little bit, you know, just maintain a dot, you know what I mean? He has such a good setup. He was getting away from Gretchen over and over and over. CC after CC after CC, reset after reset, and Gretchen in the end was the one that got the kill. I'm back with a miss. What's up, Tsushima? How you doing, my man? That duel was a long one. But I had some great play out of that rogue until there wasn't. Until I got done. I got a group of 5 ready. Body count wants to go. Got a group of 5. Nando. Let's get Nando versus Body. I think Body has a different group. If Body is lead, dude. If Body is lead, I want to see him go first or something, man. That'd be kind of cool. Buzzy, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? What is he part of Seavark? If you're with Seavark, man, I'll just go Seavark versus Nando. Let me go versus Nando. You lead? Okay, I'm gonna get body count versus Nando maybe. Waiting. 3 rounds. Okay, let's get body count versus Boris. And we got Nando versus Seavark, yeah. Let's do tease. Body count versus Boris. We'll do that, and we'll get Seavark and Nando and Player and all those guys to play. How much time do we have? We have a little bit of time. We can do a couple more duels in. Y'all want to do any 1v1s, by the way? Anybody want to do 1v1s? Settle it in the arena? Anybody want to do that? That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Get Nando's group. I will in a bit, Sony. I'll get him going, man. Versus Seavark or somebody. Seavark has a different group? Okay, I'll go to Seavark then. That'd be cool. Seavark got a couple of new dudes here and there. How long has Dalaran been streaming today? I've been streaming for about hour 65 minutes. I started at 5. I usually stream from 5 till 7. I usually go for 2 hours or something. You hear Nano's group are waiting? Sounds good, Sony. I'll get you guys in next. Alrighty, my man. Get a 1v1? James Lee. Who do you want to 1v1, man? I'll 1v1 somebody? I'll 1v1? Okay, boys. You got all y'all 1 to 1v1. Can I 1v1 the DH Angel? If Angel is down for it, then yeah, sure. I'll be okay with it. Alrighty, boys. Switch. Who do we got? We got ourselves Team Blue with Blazer playing that red pally. Body count on the sub rogue one shot. We got ourselves Kazoo in the corner. We got ourselves Saven playing that red pally. Kind of invisible. And we got ourselves Stellaki. Stellaki, please be out of feral form unless you're dueling. Somebody let him know, please. Body count, let him know. Or Blazer, let him know. We got ourselves on Team Red, Arias. We got Orcus in the back. We got ourselves Angel. We got ourselves Shadow Flash. And Rakaji going up first as a feral. Trying to see if he can make a play here. It's going to be Saven versus Rakaji. So Rakaji is gonna have to go for a huge setup onto Savin right here. What is it with all these? Everybody has a nice little crown. Why don't I have a crown? That has to be like a torch or something. Hodge coming onto Rakaji immediately. Gonna be wings for Savin, just trying to get the damage out of Rakaji. Trying to see if he can force defenses out of the guy. Rakaji didn't take too much damage just now. Savin looks like took more damage than Rakaji did. And Savin is the one with a burst here. Oh, Rakaji just put blazes on the poor guy. Rakaji's getting back in, interrupting the holy light. That's going to be Savin with the blood of the enemy. That's going to be a bit of that thorns up and running through it until Savin before the bleeds do get to pop that. Oh my god, the bleeds are actually, I think, are going to pop that Shield of Vengeance. Oh, those dots are actually going to do it. Give it a second. Give it a second. Bah! There it goes. Rakaji's back in there with a Fierce Stone. Going to be checking out Savin immediately. Does he have a minute-long wings as well? He could go for minute-long wings. Does he got to go for the Hodge? Hodge and Rakaji does force a chicken out of the guy. Might be able to get some damage in. Execution says Rakaji is going to sprint up a little bit, getting so much damage into Savin. Sage chicken procking out of the Paladin. Bob coming out. Has to go for a Bob. Now it's going to be a bit of flash of light. Rakaji is going to get back in the behind the pillar, lick his wounds for a little bit, get himself a rejuve, a regrowth, a reheal, a redo. He's going to get back in. Going to be that nice trinket for arcane damage for that man, as long as he's near people. Thorns on the Savin. He's a full for Barons. Doesn't have a single thing left. And down he goes. Who's up next, though? It looks like it is going to be a body count. How much to go find a Pharaoh? Might be able to catch a sap on him before. Oh. And he's a lot of trinket. Body count could go for a big old one-shot. This would be the perfect opportunity. Shadow Strike. Nightblade Rakaji isn't bare from. Does hit a bash. That's going to be Rakaji out and cat from. Maybe could get a setup. Maybe could be a Thorns onto body count right here. Trying to get a Nightblade. Going to be a Cloak of Shadows. Does spree wall his damage. So body count has to delay his burst a little bit. But look at the blood of the enemy by Rakaji. Body count might be able to go for blood of the enemy zone. He's going to go for big blood of the enemy. Going to be huge DFA. Oh my god. Huge damage back to back. Oh, what was that? I still cannot get over that DFA. Blind onto Angel immediately. Angel is not going to trick it. And body count is looking to catch a free reset here with that blind. What a good setup there. Oh, lands a sap regardless. I feel like he was taking a second. Oh, well, I'm going to reset him. Well, I'm going to... Angel was just like, oh, I'm just going to wait here anyway. I'm expecting a sap regardless. Oh my god. He waited. And Rakaji was just like, okay, wall. Okay, this ability. Okay, bear. And body count is just like, be patient, be patient, be patient. And yap. Huge DFA, dude. I need to learn your tricks. Body, I need you to tell me so I can make a YouTube video on this shit. I need you to tell me how you do this. I want to be able to do this myself. I think I might need to do Mechagon on my rogue so I can get that trinket. That, I guess you didn't use that bike trinket there, did ya? You might have used this on your trinket. That's a huge DFA, like, just from up above. Makes you wonder if he's running Mark for Death or anything. Is it going to land a sap to Angel? Angel is just sitting way back here. Does not want to come out. Angel might just have to come out in the open to deal with body count. He's not giving him any line of sight. He wants to fight him in that room. But body count could just sit out here. Angel, you should also be considerate about the fact that body count has trinket down, cloak down, evasion down. The earlier you go, the less chance you have to use it. The longer you wait, the more he can just wait. He can wait. Waiting is good for him. Waiting is not good for you, though. It's going to be Shadow Strike open up by body count into the stun by Angel. Angel getting the I-beam, not letting the I-beam cast for too long. Getting a couple of big annihilates on the body count back to back, however. And Body's going to go for that Vantage, trying to catch himself a full reset. Might have a dot on him or two. He's looking to maybe just use sprint in order to get around the area a little bit easier. Angel was able to chunk out quite a lot of damage out of body, but looks like he's regenerating quite a little bit of health while in stealth. Is he going to go for that Shadow Strike setup as well? I think he has to get that Nightblade rolling so he can get a full setup. It's going to be, I think, Blood of the Enemy by body count. Maybe no, maybe even Blood of the Enemy or something about Angel. He's going to be stunned into body count. Might have to get a Nightblade back up and running again. Look at Shadows and Evasion coming in just so he can get himself a defensive Nightblade coming in. Trying to build up the calm points. Maybe he can go big Blood of the Enemy. It's going to be a full stun into Angel. Big DFA with a bite coming out. Going to be huge eviscerate. And he still wasn't able to get enough damage into Angel to one-shot him. Angel did also pre-blur a lot of that damage too, but that's going to be a blind, and body count is back to resetting and controlling the fight. That was his huge burst right there. Won't see that for about a minute 50. A minute 30 actually. 1.5 min. Holy crap, dude. Let's go. Alright, Angel. How you gonna do this? How you gonna do this? How you do this? He's going to pick up the another set of eyes. That's actually going to be a Shadow Strike by body count. Angel is going to pick up the eyes regardless. Going to be a Shadow Strike by body count stun. He's actually going to go for a trinket. Cheap shot into Angel. Does he have the big damage here? DFA still comes down. Lots of damage comes in. Another cheap shot to follow into another eviscerate. Another cheap shot right after. Maybe another eviscerate after. Ooh, didn't even hit the blood of the enemy. This man just came in with a big old DFA. Didn't even matter to the guy. My boy. Alrighty, who's up next? It looks like whoever it is going to give him maybe an honor duel. Maybe Shadow Flash is not going to give the Honor Duel. Last time he had to fight against Shadow Flash, that thing was a bit nuts. He's going to have to go for that Spectral side. Going to hit him with, oh, what? Maybe Honor Duel? Honor Duel? Honor? Do you want to Honor? He's like, you want to Honor? I don't know about that. Man, come on. It's just an Honor Duel, man. I don't know about that. I'll just bow from here. No, come on. Bow from... Oh, okay, whatever. Where did the road go? I like giving these guys voices. Shadow Flash. No Spectral side for a bit, though. Body count. Down on Cloak, down on Evasion, down on Trinket as well. So he's kind of down on a lot of cooldowns. Could get a Shadow Blaze rolling. Shadow Flash has full cooldowns though. He also has seen body count play so far, so he knows exactly what to expect. The first stun, he's probably going to Trinket immediately, even if it's just a cheap shot. Cyclotronic Blast trying to come out is going to interrupt it immediately. Still trying to get the Niblet rolling. Body count's health is not looking that good though. Evasion coming out, maybe a little bit late. Going to be imprisoned though to keep him down. And he's going to get a Niblet yet again and get himself a reset. Going to be Spectre side again. Back up for Shadow Flash. Is going to go for a bit of a Blade Dance. Body count looking to catch a reset as much as he can. Actually catches another re-stealth on top of it, dude. Being Shadow Meld Night Elf is so helpful right now for him. It is so helpful. Holy crap. Sap is going to get himself Shadow Blades rolling as long as he can get himself an opener onto Shadow Flash, maybe Blood of the Enemy. It's going to be I-Beam while he's stunned, super low on health. Maybe he can get himself a setup. It's going to be flying up in the air. Cloak of Shadows 4. Body count does catch a bit of light of sight. Has been proactive with a first aid. Might as well heal as much as he can. Trying to get a blind onto Shadow. Not going to trinket it. He's not trinketing it. There's that. Body count is still super low on health, however. No trinket is going to make it harder for him. Kidney shot coming in. Is he going to go for the big damage? No, he's just going to go. Blood of the Enemy does come out. Is going to get the big bike and a big DFA. Shadow Flash don't look at that good anymore. Maybe he should have trinketed the first Eviscerate. That's going to be another Eviscerate. I think that one might have sunk into darkness. And body count is just going to faint and try to see if he can maybe finish off Shadow Flash here a little bit. Going to be blur up and running. Body count does not have a defensive for him. And Shadow Flash needs to get some damage onto body count. Trinkets out of it before Shadow Flash can get some damage rolling for that leech. Does get himself a Crucible offensively at least, and body count is going to be able to catch himself a bit of a reset here. So Shadow Crash not looking that good anymore, man. He has a trinket. Is going to go for Mage Food immediately. Could be maybe a... He could hit him with... You know, you don't have to sap a guy. You could hit him with a distract in order to stop him from eating food. You actually could hit him with a distract here. Oh my god. Get himself a bit of a heal. Cheap shot opener is going to get that Nightblade, trying to get a Shadow Strike. Going to be DFA while Shadow Flash is stunned. He did trinket that cheap shot a little bit late there with an eye to follow. Body count is going to have to deal with a Metamorphosis. Doesn't have a lot of line of sight to work with here. Shadow Flash simply just has him in the room. Cyclotronic Blast to come out. Trying to see if he can interrupt it. Doesn't get to. Evasion is up, but he can't stop that Cyclotronic in the opener. That's going to be another Crucible to hit him. Does land advantage, but he's just super low on health, man. If Shadow Flash can catch up and do just even a little bit of damage. Oh my god. And he cleaves the poor boy. Yeah. He even messed up his stun. I feel like body count never really get the full Blood of the Enemy big burst on the guy. He did it once, but he had to go open up with a kidney shot in order to really get the big damage rolling. So it wasn't quite the same, you know what I mean? If he got the full setup that he wanted to, you know, get the Nightblade, then go for Blood of the Enemy, then big damage right after, I feel like that could totally do it, but it's kind of tough without it. That's tough, man. That is actually super tough. Let's start being a sub-rogue out here. Gonna be Blazer getting out of the stun immediately with wings to follow. That's gonna be maybe, oh, what the what? It didn't look like you. It looked like you teleported up in the sky. It didn't look like you actually flew up, but at least I didn't see you fly up. But Shadow Flash is gonna go to the air, trying to get away from Blazer. Gonna be execute sentence. If he can maybe actually align that execution sentence far enough, he could have maybe gotten away from it just by running. Kidney shot. What am I saying? Kidney shot. Hodge coming down by Blazer. Trying to get the big wings damage onto Shadow Flash. He's trying to get those Templar's Verdicts going back to back. Trying to pony up. Can he do the big damage here? Trying to catch up. Shadow Flash can't really go anywhere. Trying to go for Mage Foot immediately from Orca's Sun onto Blazer. Can he turn this around? It's going to backflip a little bit and use the mobility to get away from the Paladin. But he's going to go for that Hand of Hindrance and a Hand of Freedom so he can get some mobility. He went behind the pillow for a second. Should probably went straight for Shadow Flash. He's going to get that Ivy rolling. Demonic is going to come in. But that's going to be pre-Shield of Vengeance in case Shadow Flash does decide to tussle with the muscle that is Blazer. That Shield of Vengeance might just actually pop around his face, and it does pop just enough damage in order to let him get the kill. And it does land at 9 minutes in, boys. Let's go. Orcus is up next. Dampening is rolling up pretty up here, boys. Orcus trying to see. Oh, what a nice Mog. I kind of like that Mog from WoD. That's a nice, interesting one. That's an interesting Mog. This is when they were doing, like, this is not the arena set, I think. This is the, wait, is this the arena set? Oh, no, it's not the arena set. Everybody had, like, a... Wait, did everybody have a unique set for arena? This was a Horde or Alliance combatant gear, I think. Like honor gear, like BG gear, wasn't it? Could be wrong. That's gonna be Orcus getting that Greater Pyroblast, just double Greater Pyroblast. I mean, he doesn't even care about getting that Ring of Frost, and he just wants to go for Greater Pyro right afterwards. Might have been able to get it if Blazer did not have this line of sight pillar to work with. Try to see if maybe we can get close to Blazer. Getting the Pyroblast in, could go for a breath. Or maybe that's exactly what he's trying to go for, his breath. Ring of Frost to follow. Does he get to slow him down? Blazer's out in the open. Could actually go for Bubble. He's going to try to see if he can just jump and didn't get to it. He's actually going to force a Bubble out of Blazer for Orcus. This is huge. This is a massive defensive out of Blazer. Oh, he has a Blessing of Protection. He might as well never even use it against Orcus, because Orcus could just yoink that thing back, and part of Blazer's physical damage abilities just will do nothing. Going to be another breath into Blazer. That's going to Nova him, but it's going to be at a Hand of Freedom. I think Orcus tried to see if maybe he can Nova and blink away and get a full setup. But Blazer was pretty quick on the draw with that Hand of Freedom, expecting that thing immediately. Probably spamming his cooldowns for it. Just having to wait, man. That's all he can really do. 11 minutes in, 37% dampening. That's going to be Hand of Hitterness to slow down Orcus. It looks like he's just walking. Jesus, dude, that slow is so good if you can use it right, especially around the pillar like this. Look, Orcus can't even go anywhere. Well, he can use Blink, maybe. But he's kind of just stuck. He's like, okay, well, we're just going to have to give him some time. Polymorph coming into Blazer, doesn't have anything. I don't even think he has a normal trinket. Might be a Ring of Frost right here. If he times the ring right, he does get the ring right. Blazer walked into it. Maybe it was a little bit sloppy walking around. Combustion coming in for Orcus. I just try to get some big damage into Blazer. Looks like Blazer was actually able to get away from majority of the damage. Still breath coming out for Orcus. Might be able to get a Scorch or two. Polymorph, no, Pyroblast maybe. Hodge onto Orcus. Maybe hits an Ice Block for it. Might have been a bit too early. Tried to get a Nova into Blazer. He had a Hand of Freedom rolling. Cannot take his Hand of Freedom. Blazer is running ahead of Freedom that cannot be stolen. If you're wondering why he hasn't stolen it yet, you're probably in the comments going like, oh my god, just steal that Hand of Freedom. He can't. He's running an auto talent that makes Hand of Freedom unstealable. He can give it to someone else and he also gets one, so you can do 2 Hand of Freedoms if he gives it to an ally, and Hand of Freedom makes you run 30% faster. It's like an all-in-one, dude. It's the best move. Missing that breath. For Blazer, this is perfect. Orcus does get a blink around the pillar. Just trying to get a couple Scorches in there, back to back with a Pyro. Is he going to be able to do the damage here, though? Blazer is continuing to run as much as he can. 12 minutes in. Ring of Frost on one side. Blazer's going to have to go one way or another. Just going to mount up and try to go long. Orcus trying to catch it with a Pyro here. It's going to be a safe Trinket coming in for Blazer. Going to be able to deal with a little bit of Master burning for a few seconds. Hodge onto Orcus. Going to have to wait him out a little bit with that Hodge. Not going offensive, though. He's just trying to poke the bear. But let's maybe get some resources getting. Maybe he can go for damage a little bit later. Just have a full bar of Holy Power. Just all 5 points. Might be able to do something with it. Gonna be Orcus blinking again around with a couple Fire Blasts, but not a Pyro, man. Get him super low. Orcus is his game to win right here. Blazer still doesn't have Bubble. Might have a Trinket sometime soon, but I don't think it's gonna happen here. I don't think it's even gonna help him. Gonna be a Pyro on the corner. Blazer doesn't get himself yet another heal. Barely surviving this man. There's gonna be an interrupt. There it is. I think it's it. Yeah, that's gonna be Orcus taking him out. Who's up next? It is either going to be Stalaki or it is going to be Kazoo. It looks like it is going to be Stalaki up next. Jesus, some of y'all guys' duels have been super long today. Oh my god, dude. Oh my goodness. Orcus getting hit with an opener at the start with the breath to follow. Ring of Frost actually going to be able to see up the kitty. No, actually messed up his own Ring of Frost. Wait, he still got it down, but the kitty was able to leap out of it. Orcus might still be able to run back to it. Trying to go for Combustion. The kitty does get frozen. Trying to go for a G-Pie. There's going to be no Skull Bash available for Salaki. Just going to drop a Meteor on the guy. He's going to walk out of it for a second. Still Scorches are coming out for Orcus. Trying to get as much damage as he can while he got a moment here. It's going to be a big leap by Salaki into a short stun onto Orcus. Trying to get this Fire Blast back to back. Scorches nothing. It's going to be a full Incar for Salaki. No Ice Block available for Orcus. Unless he can do something with this Cauterize, man. He's got dropping down low. Got one greater Fire Blast at least at the Feral. And Salaki decided to eat one to the face. Regardless, man. He was trying to out-damage the guy. Outrun him on that. Stun onto Stalaki with Arius. Arius is going to have 80 damage here. Trying to get the rockets rolling. Stalaki popping in a bear form with a massive wall with thorns as well. He's looking to catch a reset. What are the shoulders, man? Oh my god, are those Wrath or Lich King shoulders? Oh, pop out of cat form for just a second. I need to see those things. I need to see those beauties. I think I know what those are. Salaki is just trying to see if he can buy himself some time. Maybe get himself some call points. Maybe get himself some re-heals. Got himself a regrowth. Maybe get himself a renewal. Is getting ripped right back to Arius. Trying to get the hell away. Yeah, those are the Wrath of Lich King shoulders. I hate the look of those things, dude. I don't like them. Something about it I don't like. Oh my god, I hate those things. Or is that BC? That could be either BC or Wrath. I want to say it's Wrath. I I don't like it, man. Is it just me? It's going to be a stun onto Ares. Does get a stun back to Stalaki. And Ares looking to maybe get himself a bit of a setup. Bash coming in by Stalaki. Still hanging in somehow. Trying to get more damage. Ares still has his death strikes rolling against Stalaki. This was to bleed the man up. It's going to go for a bit of... Oh, trying to get away from the guy. Going to be thrown up and running. But a little bit more damage. Going to be a little bit of transfusion going for Ares. Got himself heals back to back. And Kazoo is just like... Baccarat. There's no way you could win. You're just looking at this man. It's like, there's no way you could. Oh, what? Wow. What a nice guy. He's letting Ares heal to full. He's letting Ares have a full honor duel. Wow. Okay. Huh. Okay. Wow, look at that. Super nice guy. Ares is chowing down, man. Just showing down. Oh man, you get him, Ares. You got yourself a nice breakfast. Got himself a bit of a bow. Go get him, my friend. Oh no, he's already got him in the prison. That's a good start right there. Ares is going to be down in a couple of cooldowns, but at least he has a chance versus Kazoo, because he's burning double Crucible in the opener. I don't know if that's the best move right there, but it's still just struck and so much damage into Ares. The AMS is not going to do much for him. Trying to get transfusion going, might be able to get one heal or two, but 69%. The Emperor, you're just not going to get any. Yeah. At least he gave him a chance, man. He gave him an honor duel there. I like that. Dude, that's sub-rogue damage though, right? That's sub-rogue damage though, am I right? Oh my god, dude. That was nuts. Just one-shots people. That's hilarious. Alright, let's get ourselves Seawark versus Nanda going, yeah? Let's get ourselves Seawark versus Nanda. 103. Nanda, let me know you're ready, my man. Hopefully you're good. You look for another one after this? Yeah, you guys can. After this one, can I go against player? He's been waiting for too long. Well, Seawark is ready and you're ready, so I was gonna get you guys going. I don't know. Does player have a group? Does Nanda? Seawark has been waiting for a while, for a bit, yeah. Or is player waiting for? I got 4. Oh, he doesn't even have 5, so we're good, man. Has waited too long. Well, he has 4 people, so he doesn't even have 5. So I guess I'll get you guys queuing against Seawark right now. I'll get you guys queuing against Seawark, and if player gets more people, we'll do another one after this one because I can get last one. After you get a last one, we'll see, man. It is 7, so I'll see how I'm feeling after that game, dude. If I'm pooped, if I'm out of energy, then I'm out of energy. Alrighty. Depends how long this game lasts, dude. If it's an exciting game and it's super hype, man, yo, I could be fucking wired. But if this game is like one of the longer games that we've been having all day, then it probably might be my last one. We'll see, depending how this game goes, boys. How does that sound? Depending how this game goes, okay? Is that fair? Is that fair? How long is streaming today? I usually stream for 2 hours, Cuddle Cat, but sometimes I stream longer. Depends how I feel about this game, man. Depends how I'm feeling after. If I still feel like I have energy, we'll go another one. If I'm kind of out of energy, my call it there. We'll see. How to get my B tag? Did you get my B tag? I think I did. I tried to find Duke. I didn't find you. 3 or 4 times. I'm the Duke. I tried to look for Duke. I saw Dave. I saw Dew. I didn't see Duke. Yeah, I haven't seen Duke yet, man. Might need to look again. Which who do we got today? Man, I'm out of water. Wait, didn't I have water? Oh wait, there's a water bottle. It's out of water. It's on my floor. Oh man, makes me feel like a... Makes me feel like a goddamn... wine. In my room. Not even that dirty, but there's a water bottle in my bed now. Makes me feel dirty now. Holy shit, they got Stony popping on in the opener. Alright, it is going to be Stony versus Versace, by the way. Red versus Red. We'll see where these two go with their paladins, man. It should be as an even match as it comes. That's going to be mostly like them trading out abilities. Yeah, it's going to be Trick out of Stony, getting a Hydra Versace. Trick it's out as well. It's going to be first wings for Versace. Could go for Shield of Vengeance as well. Looks like Stony's trying to get himself a little bit of a reset, though. His Shield of Vengeance popped out early, though. Satan Tricky coming in super early. Might have to go bubble here very, very early. No! Right before he could go for a bubble, Versace clapped him out on damage, got that Crucible, big damage rolling while those wings are up. And Pantora is going to be up next versus Versace. Got himself another set of wings. Hodge coming out, doesn't have a way to deal with his Hodge this time. Going to be a bubble as soon as he sees the wings from Pantora. He was waiting for those for a while. Going to be Shield of Vengeance for Pantora early. If Versace can break those Shield of Vengeance, he actually might have a good setup. If he goes for Shield of Vengeance himself, Pantora is going to be the one taking most of the brunt of that damage, because Versace should have his shield set up and ready to go, as the burst out of Pantora's Shield of Vengeance should break Versace's, and then Versace will be able to break back into Pantora's full exposed naked health bar. But not going to go for that. He's actually going to play this a bit more defensively, just going to make this game last a little bit longer. That's going to be high for an eye for Pantora. Is that going to be an advantage here versus Versace? Because it is physical damage that he gets to reflect. But these guys are kind of jousting when they're dueling, right? He's coming in, he's kind of getting away from the guy, not letting the auto attacks really do most of the work. Kind of jousting the boy. And Pantora is trying to get himself a little bit of damage with a minute-long wing. Shield of Vengeance coming in for Versace. Might be able to get himself his minute-long wings if his shield is about to pop. Going to be a Hodge to Pantora. Might be seeing a bubble out of him. If we do see a bubble, Versace might go for a bit of a heal. Decide, you know what, I'm going to get some ability. Get himself a flashlight. Actually cancel the flashlight as soon as he sees Pantora right on his tail. Shield of Vengeance popping, but Versace still has a fair amount of health. Pantora is safe to get it procced. He's trying to go for a bit of recovery. So will Versace. I was about to go in. Oh man, about to go at him. Yeah, dude, it's okay. It happens, man. Happens to the best of us. Flashlight coming out for Pantora. Versace got him some wings up and running right now. That's just full wings, not even minute-long wings, but it's going to be a Hodge onto Versace, by the way. Pantora just trying to see if he can catch himself a bit of a reset. Huge damage coming in by Versace, though. Bob coming out for him. Versace can still get quite a bit of holy damage through the blessing of protection, and he does actually clip him right through the blessing. Lucrod is up next. Versace and Lucrod are exchanging a couple of those crucibles back to one another. For Lucrod, this is going to be kind of a hard fight here versus Versace. Well, the Versace is down on the bubble. Bop is still going to be a pretty big ability for him here, because of all the pets doing partially physical damage, but Versace is just chilling back behind the pillar. Wanted for Lucron to come to him. Just gonna get a couple of those crucibles in there. And he's gonna pop right back at the Lucron. No, Hodge coming out. Oh, he hodges himself at the end. Trinkets out of it to go for. That's gonna be fear. Onto Versace has his wings up and running. He's next to the pillar though. Actually not gonna go far from a pillar. Gonna be someone tiring. There's maybe another stun. Horror effect instead actually might go for a second stun after. Cyclotronic blast in case he goes for a blessing of protection. Lots of damage. Versace safe chicken. Getting proc right here. Staying away from the tyrant. The tyrant is gonna be around the corner, but he is a bit of a dumb pet though. He is getting covered. Oh my god, he's actually got a couple claps in. Versace's health not looking that good. Double Felguard on him. Still attacking him. Still doing quite a lot of damage. Goes for that wake up ashes just to stun all the demons and actually give him a little bit of that reset here. I don't even know where he's getting all the healing from. Is he just healing from the flashlights? It doesn't even look like he got himself a single flashlight here and there. This man is just healing so much. Holy crap. How? How's he healing? Now he's going for flashlights, but earlier though, after that burst, Bob coming out versus Lucron is still going to eat those fears to the face, trying not to get rebuked. Going to be a Hodge into Lucron. He chickens out of it with a wall, has a reflect if he needs to. Versace getting hit with a fear, and that's going to be Lucron just stacking up those shadow bolts and maybe another fear into Versace. He's going to be near line of sight, doesn't want to go behind a pillar, has Shield of Vengeance for him if he needs to. More handed gold dance coming out for Lucron. Versace staying in there, bro, has wings up and running. Going to probably go for Shield of Vengeance too, just while eventually he gets low. He's going to get an interrupt onto Lucron. Lucron just do a jump. Did Lucron just jump? It looked like Lucron just made a little bit of a hop. Just like a random hop. Gonna be another hand to go down with more fears. Trying to see if he can burn through Versace's Shield of Vengeance. Is gonna be a demonic tyrant while it's stun coming out of Versace. Does the tyrant even get a one cast off? It does get one cast off. So he does get through the Shield of Vengeance. But that tyrant is not having to run a long way before he can even do anything to Versace. And Lucron is actually keeping Versace next to that tyrant. He's actually going to rebuke that tyrant, interrupt that tyrant, stopping him from doing damage. Lucron gets on top of him. Good go for the reflect. That Hodge Versace needs to save, man. He needs to make sure he has that Hodge saved properly, because if he Hodges into a reflect, he's going to be in a bad situation. Horror effect onto Versace with a couple more CDs building up. Lucron might get himself a reflect up and running. Reflect is up. Versace is going to go for wings. Now he knows when he can reflect. Stun onto Versace. Trick us out of it. Might be able to get a stun onto Lucron. He does port way out of there. Versace trying to catch up, but decides to go behind the pillar instead. He decided, you know what, I will play it super safe. I'm waiting for my real wings. 20 seconds on those. And Lucron is going to set himself up another plan B. Fear not going to happen as Rebuke comes out for Versace. Might be able to get a big one. That's going to be a Hodge. As he saw that Cyclotronic trying to come out. Save Chicken coming in for Lucron. So he's going to have at least some way to defend himself. Intro drain life immediately onto Versace. He's going to just throw a judgment in there, keeping Lucron's health low. And Lucron is going to get himself some distance. Fear onto Versace. He does get himself that blade of justice and a drain life coming out for Lucron. He's trying to survive here. Horror effect, give him a little bit of health. Maybe he might be able to get himself a Warlock Hellstone. Shadow bolts are coming out. Hand to go down to follow. Might be able to build himself quite a bit of an army with Hand to go downs. Another handle down. Might be able to go for a full setup on Versace. He's going to have Bubble in just 4 seconds. Full stun. It's going to be Tyrant. Bubble available for Versace. Bubbles it. And Lookout has nothing to go here. Oh my god, I can't even find the guy for a bit. Maybe Reflect available. Nope. Does go down. And Versace is going to them. He just got confused. He's like, wait, are you not next? Who's next? We got Vinci. And we got Nando. It has to be one of those two. I don't blame him for attacking the guy. I thought he was going next. It looks like it is going to be a Vinci though. It just looks like it's going to be the boy. Alright, Vinci, opening up with a go road, kidney shot. Can anybody take down Versace? He's down in Bubble and Bob. Tricky coming up in about 24 seconds. Shield of Vengeance is up and running if he ever needs to. He's going to go for reflecting. He's going to just cleansing himself as much as he can with his poisons. Hodge onto Vinci. Try to see if he maybe can force out a cooldown on him. Going to go for the middle long waist here versus Vinci. Is he going to be able to clap him out? Save Tricky coming in for a Vinci though. And Versace trying to see if he can just survive. They're going to go for the Dark Iron Racial in order to take all the bleeds off of him. Eventually still has evasion rolling. Could maybe go for an interrupt. Does he miss that interrupt? I think he still has an interrupt. It's going to be Malik or Versace right now. Shield of Vengeance is up. Could be a Cloak of Shadows out of Vinci. If you want to go for the big one shot, that Shield of Vengeance is going to pop very soon. Vinci goes for a self heal. That Shield of Vengeance is going to pop, but the Malik is going to be gone. Let's try to go for a bit of AoE to get Vinci out in the open. And flashlights are coming out for Versace. Back to back to back. Can Vinci do this? I feel like he has a chance, man. Vinci is the one man that has a chance here. Maybe Nando after. But Versace got a minute left in his bop, 4 minutes left on a bubble. This would be the perfect opportunity. Maybe a killer shot to fall onto Versace. Could trinket out of this if he wants to. Does trinket Hodge into Vinci. He does trinket out of it. Has a cloak, has advantage. Could go for a full vendetta if he wanted to. Can he even catch up to Versace? Doesn't have the mobility as the same. It's only 70% dampening. So Versace get himself quite a good amount of heals, and he's going to go for that Blade of Justice to continue that slow into Vinci, force him to reset, and then get into AoE, not letting Vinci reset, but he's just continuing to heal himself as much as possible every global that he can. He does a really good job recovering. Takes every single global where he can get a flashlight here and there very well. He tries to go for as much healing as humanly possible, managing mana, which is really well done. There's going to be a Bob not available for a while. Vendetta coming down for Vinci. Can he do the big damage to Versace? Same chicken coming down. Cloaks and Shadows coming in a little bit early. Poison Bomb drop is proccing onto Versace, trying to get a heal. I think he might be down and does get killed with an Envenom. Very well played regardless though. He took out 3 people back to back and Vinci got that Envenom in. Let everyone else play. AJ, my man, how you doing, my dude? Yo, AJ, I don't even know why your shit didn't pop up, dude. Yo, can we get a hashtag AJ in chat showing our appreciation? What a wonderful re-membership. My man, welcome back, buddy. Love me some Dalaran. Didn't know if you to price and get some sick emotes. AJ. By the way, guys, if you want to become a member on the channel, you can use the little button somewhere on the screen, the left side, center, anywhere, somewhere here. There's also a link down below if you want to become a member. You get access to some of the beautiful emotes on the stream, and you get to support me, which is cool. But also you get to have some emotes that you can spam them as much as you wanna. You're not gonna get banned for spamming emotes at all. If you guys want to do that, thank you though, yo, man, AJ, my man, thank you. Greater Pirate setting up for Seawork with the Ring of Frost under Vinci. No trinket available. Does get that nice Greater Pirate to connect. Vanish available for Vinci. Is he going to go for that Vanish? No, gives himself a heal. Is that... I don't think he actually got all of that Greater Pyro. I don't think the Greater Pyro even connected unless Vinci got himself such a huge healing over time that he basically healed through it. Or something. You know? I think Seawork actually didn't get one off. Might have been a small misplay there. Vinci cannot find a restart except that sap. I don't know how he can't find a restart, but he can still land a sap though. That's so weird. Finally, he gets the opener on Seawork. Maybe Seawork will trinket this immediately to go for damage. Can this shot Seawork trinkets out of it, but it looks like he's going to try to go for a bit of a temporal here. Vinci is going to try to see if he can get around Miley onto Seawork. He's going to blink right at him. Double blink. Doesn't get the Greater Pyro. What a bold move there. Vinci does have a trinket and advantage if he needs to. Might vanish this. Is going to vanish this. No, going to get frozen. I think Seawork might be checking, like, did he get frozen? Did he not get frozen? I don't think he did. Or maybe... I don't know. Maybe Seawork thought maybe he's vanished, but he's frozen. Maybe he'll come out. And it's like, nope, he didn't come out. Probably he's out. Sap. And that's going to be eventually get himself a bit of a reheal with that Crucible, man. It gives him so much flexibility as assassination with that Crucible. Can use it for damage or not. It's going to be... Was that a Vendetta? No, it wasn't Vendetta out of Vinci. Might have been a Toxic Blade. Has a trinket if he needs to. Could trinket or Cloak of Shadows. He's going to trinket. And it's going to catch himself a re-stealth, actually. Very well done. Vinci tried. Seawork tried to Frost Nova Vinci, but couldn't quite do it. was hoping that the rogue was maybe nearby, but eventually came in a little bit later. Shortest got rolled in the world. And eventually just trying to get some combo points there just to get a full kidney on Seavark later. Seavark is kind of out of defensives completely. No ice block, no temporal, no trinket even. He's going to have to really go for the full Hail Mary. Eventually does have a Cloak of Shadows to cover him. Unless Seavark can land a full Greater Pyro, freeze Greater Pyro, and get the damage on Eventually low. Eventually all he can do is Cloak of Shadows later. Does get frozen. Perfect lineup with the Greater Pyro. Hopefully that other Greater Pyro does make a play. Does get a Fire Blast in. Going to be a blind on Seavark. And Vinci is going to have to go for a full re-heal himself with full Crucible. Safety Trick can get a proc too. Well, he has a Cloak of Shadows. So if he makes a mistake without that cloak, that's it, man. If he doesn't pre-cloak things, that's going to be it. Fireball by Seavark with the Meteor. Eventually did actually break out of that Nova early enough and is looking to just catch himself a reset. 30 seconds left on advantage. He's just trying to hold on to that Cloak of Shadows, which is doing really well, man. If he can hold on to that cloak, not use it early, maybe use it when he knows he can go for a kill, then that'll be his best chance at winning this duel, man. It's a fire mage, and you know, rogues usually are a little bit ahead of mages when it comes to gameplay. Like a rogue can beat up a mage fairly easily, but he gotta play it safe here. Because if he makes a misplay, Seavark still is a power cannon, man. He's a glass cannon. Yeah, he's glass. He's a clothy. But he's a massive cannon, dude. The damage he can put out just out of nowhere is incredible. Does get a blink with the eye to try to get a Fire Blast onto Avinci. He goes for a full Garrod into a Kidney Shot. Trick available for Seavark. Does get a temporal rolling into some damage. He's going to go for a cloak right here. Is Avinci going to go for full Vendetta? Might even go for it. Maledict onto Seavark. Could really unload a lot of damage. Has advantage if he is going to get advantage of the Seavark. And then Maledict is not going to let Seavark heal at all. Ring of Frost to follow, gonna sap the Ring of Frost, and I think that's it. Another Garrod coming on to Seavark, cheap shot to follow, and I think the Envenoms are gonna do it for Avinci. He does have a Cauterize though, so he could maybe have a chance still. If Seavark has himself Combustion, which he does, he could go for a big Combustion setup. Kidney Shot coming in, but Kidney Shot not enough to trigger that Cauterize. Seavark having to go for a bit of a self-heal and try to get himself a Ring of Frost into Avinci. Fire Blast of Pyro's coming out! Wait! Did he actually turn this around? Avinci is gonna get himself a self-heal rolling with a little bit of that Crucible. If Seavark can just blink around and get a hot, Seavark, oh! What? Did it not have Cauterize? Did he Cauterize someone earlier? I thought he had Cauterize. I thought he was doing fine. What killed me? Wait. So for you, even Cauterize didn't? The poisons? Was he running Deadly Poison? Ooh, that's a good question. Holy sh... I don't know what killed you. Huh. Ancient Flame proc from across the map. Ooh, that's unlucky. So that's an Azeroth proc, dude. That's the Crucible Flame proc. Crucible Flame passive, if you guys were not aware. The active effect lets you fire up an ability that puts a dot or a hot and does damage and can do scaling damage. The passive is all your abilities have a chance to put up an Ancient Flame they can stack on an enemy. There's also an extra damage over time. Is Peachy there? He did go bear form. So he is there. I think he's trolling Avinci, actually. I think he's trolling the guy. Is he? I actually don't know what he's doing. Does get a Poison Bomb with a Garrod. Peachy just going to get a couple swipes in there. Just a couple swipes with the Thorns. Avinci should probably bail away from those Thorns, allowing Peachy to actually get himself a little bit of a reset. He's going to get himself a cleanse. He's going to be a Trinket out of Peachy as he gets hit with a full Kidney Shot out of form. He's going to have to go for a turnaround into Peachy with a little bit of a Rake opener. Avinci popping in Cloak and Evasion to just struck the damage into Peachy. He has a blind if he ever needs to, unless he doesn't have blind anymore. Blind on Peachy. Why is super low in health? And Vendetta almost available for Avinci. He could actually get the kill here on Peachy right here. That was well played. He got a mark for that Shadow Step. And Peachy wasn't expecting, so he had to trinket it. And then he chucked him while he had defenses up. That's going to be some saps coming out for Avinci with a full kidney. Garrod on top of Peachy. Could get some big damage. Big Envenom could come out here. Trying to get a mark for Envenom. And he does get quite a lot of damage with a Maledict to follow. Peachy is going to Wallace. Cannot really heal through that much. Getting interrupted on the heal. Actually, Wallace the only thing he has left. And oh my god, Avinci! That was a nice Envenom at the end there, buddy. Oh my goodness. Whoa! Oh, Jesus. That was quite nice. Storms, what's up, fam? How you doing, my guy? Playing the Beastmaster with Avinci. Gonna let him catch a reset, but he's gonna get a flare up. He's like, you know what? You're not gonna open to me yet. Let me set up my traps first. You got a trifecta of traps, man. Look, what is that? We got ourselves a freezing trap. We got ourselves charge trap. We got ourselves probably an explosive trap there. Remember when Hunters, like Survival Hunter, had Freezing Trap, Tar Trap, and Normal Explosive Trap? The one that did damage, not the one that did knock you back. I guess the new one does knock you back and do damage. That's going to be exactly what needed that for. That's going to be a kidney shot, but he got knocked back, so he at least wasted like a second of that kidney shot. Didn't get quite full value. And Storm's going to actually just walk back on top of his traps if he does want to get that freezing trap to trigger. Storm's actually going to go for some damage of his own. Beefing up the pet, Bestial Wrath coming out is going to get himself a self-heal rolling, but the dampening is so high, he doesn't really see a lot of that health coming back. Even went for acceleration, but saw very, very little health recovery. Freezing trap on the other side, eventually might walk into it, and he does trigger it. The pet does stop attacking immediately in order to facilitate the opener, and if Storms has a stun onto Avinci, he might have it here. Stuns exchanged by Avinci and Storms, but Storms is going to burn a trinket here with a Dire Basilisk on one side. Avinci is going to go for a vanish. Hopefully he doesn't have a bleed rolling on him. He does have a bleed rolling from the barb shot. Looking to catch a re-stealth regardless. Might be able to build a calm points off the pet. He's going to use for Crucible. Does not catch a re-stealth, but that's going to be Corona Storms at least. Could still land a kidney shot here. Going to be Storms popping in his own pet heal ASAP. Should honestly just pre-wall this. Actually, eventually getting knocked around the map. That's going to be a couple of Cobra shots to him. Eventually doesn't have a lot of health left really, unless he has calm points. Maybe get a kidney shot on the Storms. He's going to get a blind, but I think it's going to be really in. Down he goes. And Nanda's going to be up next. I don't think Storms has a chance here. I think Nanda's just going to auto-attack him through. Do you get a couple of kill commands? Yeah, there's not a lot left, man. Storms, if they had, like, mage food... Actually, there's still Storms and Zac as the other guy left on Team Blue. So Nanda might as well finish him off really quickly. And Storms is going to be able to catch himself a full camo. The pet does get found out, so Storms does get found out through that camo. And Nanda just needs to do the least amount of damage... least amount of cooldown spend in order to do damage to Storms, in order to score this kill, just to get the pet over there. Kill commands again in exchange, stun into Nando, trinkets out of it. Might be a bad move at a later time, but he decided, you know what, I need to burn that defensive right now. I need to burn a trinket in order to get Storms right now as best as I can. Does get himself a kill command, and Zachary is rushing at him immediately, not wasting any time as a DH. He's going to get frozen. Is that going to be a trinket out of him? Just going to sit it for a second. He knows he's at a massive advantage here versus Nando. Nando needs to go for a lot of CC, lots of offensive, lots of defensives, but he doesn't have a trinket. So every time Zac can get a full stun on him, I-beam, wombo combo, he's going to just be able to shred through him. And with dampening being so high, not all he can do. Nando popping now the Guardian of Azeroth. If he can keep Zachary next to his Guardian, he actually might do quite a lot of damage. It's going to be Turtle Shield, getting that I-beam, has the pet to attack, but the leech is super high. And Zachary even popping in a blur. That pet is doing quite a lot of damage. Stun around the corner, and Zachary might have to trinket it. Actually, doesn't have anyone to kill. Oh my god! Nando's your pets! Just do so much damage. He just kited Zachary. He just kited him the whole time. I can't believe that. The dampening was so high. I thought he was going to be a goner. One stun out of Zachary, that would have been it, man. His health would have been gone. Holy crap. That was incredible. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, boys. That was awesome. Alright, how am I feeling? Am I feeling tired or am I feeling energized, dude? Our room is still fucking hot. That's one thing I tell you. Oh my god. Dude, those are some great fucking duels, man. Yo. NA. Those are some awesome duels, man. Holy shit. I can't tell if I like EU this week more or NA. I never have to decide, but usually it's like... You know, you never tell your children you like one over the other, but usually I'm like, I look through the footage, I'm like, yeah, and I had a lot of more good clips than EU, or EU had a lot more good clips this week than NA, but here, I can't even fucking tell, dude. Oh my god, NA, you impressed me, boys. Literally impressing me, dude, finessing me. When he wants to know more, I'm actually feeling like I'm done for the night, man. I'm feeling kind of dunsky, honestly. Kind of feeling dunsky, boys. Kind of feeling dunsky for the day. I feel like I need to get some food, get some video editing done. Been trying to one-shot builds and putting them together in twos and one-shot a shut down. Dude, that sounds like a lot of fun. I gotta get body counts build. I want to see what he does as sub. I want to learn, man. I haven't seen sub really perform too heavily, but I want to see that one-shot. I think it'd be cool. Full group. Oh my goodness. Come on, I didn't get to pull my sub out this week. I didn't get to pull out my sub out this week. Oh, no. I'll give it one hit. EU has warriors that 8 doesn't. That is true. And 8 hasn't had a... Besides like some of the guys that came in, we do have if you're a blanket statement like, yes, we technically have warriors, but do we have warriors that are doing 1v4s, 1v5s? No, and 8 doesn't have those really. Blazer was the last one, but Blazer been focusing more on Paladin recently, I think. Actually, Blazer has been playing Classic. so he's washed up basically. I say that in a loving way though. I say that in a good way. It's a joke. Jesus, dudes. But EU does have me. True. Weakling. Oh, come on. Get ready to get geared until 1v4 again soon. You ready to get geared? Alright, Twisted, get at it, my man. Get at it, dude. You gotta get your Mythic Plus done, get your raids done, get your PvP done, man. Get every single piece of loot that you can get from everywhere. And to figure out more strategies. Look, I think a strat was pretty good. It's just the classes you've been facing, man. Just like Versace, man. He's got experience. And he's seen that play before, man. He probably tunes into every one of the streams and watches every single one of them like closely. You know what I mean? If there's a will, yeah, exactly. And it has CWork, EU doesn't. That is true. They do have ATS though. CWork and ATS are very, very close. But actually, I think EU has a new mage, Chets. I think EU has Chets now. You guys remember Chets? Chets was something. They decided to go Demo and WAD. I mean, I did it for a while. I decided to go Demo and WAD. Demonology is a lot of fun, I think. Was Demo like that in WAD? I'm pretty sure Demo was very similar to Mop, wasn't it? I'm real worse in the way of tab dot. Boom plays classic rip. Yeah, Boom. That's true. Boom is a classic boy, man. Boom is classic boy. I think no. Boom have come to these duels of Destro. Okay, Boom has come to these duels of Destro and get it for 1v5 against Demon Hunters, like back-to-back DHs. So Boom is actually no. Boom. We can't say Boom is a classic boy yet. We can't. No. Give it like 2 more weeks, and then if Boom hasn't showed up, then we'll say, yeah, classic Boom most likely. And it has Bepsi's Blazer. He doesn't. Beppy's? Oh yeah, true. Blazer's a Philip spot? Oh no. Oh my god. Since you're working, I've tried the new playstyle and these was playing to aggro last time. It was flopping. Since you're working, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, boys, I think we're gonna call it here, man. And it has Zach, you doesn't. That is true. I think we're gonna call it here, boys. I want to get some food. I want to get some R&R. I want to get some chill. I want to maybe even get some time into Classic or get some Mythic Plus keys done with the boys. I haven't done either one of those. I've been waking up super late for a couple of days. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to wake up early. I want to wake up and have a normal sleep schedule. So I'm gonna call it here, boys. I'm gonna call it here. I need to get some work done. I need to get some work done early enough so I can get some normal sleep done. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go work on that so I can have more energy, boys. Because if I keep doing that, if I keep putting myself in like working and waking up like at 2 p.m. I've done it for 2 days now. It feels terrible. I want to go back to waking up at a normal time, dude. But I'm up till like 4 or 5, 6 in the morning working on videos sometimes. I'm just sleeping until the afternoon. There's so much time that I can spend not being awake in the middle of the goddamn night, dude. I'm actually sleeping normal time. So we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna put a cap on that. I gotta get my sleep schedule up and running. But thank you guys so much for coming by. I had a lot of fun. We'll get more, maybe 5v1, maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, unless I decide to take any one of those days off, because it would help to take like Sunday off or something to get a complete reset and full sleep and everything edited, and I don't have to worry about nothing. You know what I mean? That would be nice. I might consider that. But thank you guys so much. You guys are fucking beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope I'll see you guys next time on stream. Thank you all. Again, seriously, great fucking community. Thank you for 100,000 subs. You guys are fucking beautiful. Always happy to have so many of you participate. We're going to be doing these every goddamn fucking week, boys. Happy to see you guys coming in. Anyway, you guys have this is a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever the hell you live at. I'll see you all in the next stream. Alright, boys. Peace.